we're live. I hope.
Uh,
Hello, everybody. Hello. How y'all doing? Hello, hello. Hopefully, y'all can
Ain, hi,
hear us.
Prof.
Hi there, folks. I see peeps already there in the chat box already going at it. So that's great to know. So hello, peeps. I know Tyrone currently. I think Tyrone is still currently streaming, is he not? Yeah, he's still
I think
streaming. He's
so.
still streaming
Octopath.
Octopath. Yeah, I guess he wants to put in some extra streams this week. Kind of curious about that. Maybe.
Yeah.
Oh wait, I think it's because he didn't stream yesterday. Is probably why he wanted to stream today. I don't think he streamed yesterday, from what I remember. No. I don't think he
Oh.
streamed yesterday. He had to delay. Yeah, so he's doing it today. Okay. That makes more sense. All right, that's great. Hopefully his stream has been going well though. But in the meantime, hello everybody. Excuse the rapping noise, but it's all good though because
Fine.
it's just simply me just wrapping or unwrapping a delicious snack. It's
What
called
is this snack?
it's called a actually I forgot the name of it again. Hold on a second. Let me try to remember off the top of my head. I'm eating something I don't even remember what it was called. Um shit. Shit. What is it called again? Oh man, I want to go to I'm gonna go to the kitchen just to pull out the wrapper and see what the hell this thing was called. It's this chocolate
Okay.
cake snack. But I love it so much. I talked about it the last time we were here in the pod.
I feel like I know exactly what you're talking about. Is it
And
an Italian cake, little cake?
it's like a little chocolate cake, but I think it's Spanish though.
Oh,
Yeah.
never mind.
Actually, let me see. Let's go Google. I got higher. Uh,
Da, da, da.
I swear, I'm going to be so mad when I find the name of it, and I'm going to be so pissed that I completely forgot the name. Oh, Gansito. There we go.
Pizza
Gansito is what it's called.
food.
It's like it has a picture of a duck.
Oh, of course.
Mm-hmm.
That's probably why you bought it.
No, I didn't write it. Mother did.
Goose.
She's a fan of Gansitos more than I am.
She knows that you kin the goose.
But how are you
I
doing?
have. Huh?
How
How
are
am I
you doing?
doing?
Yeah, how are you doing, buddy?
I'm good. Oh,
Oh,
look, Shiny's in the chat. And
hey there.
Navy.
Hi there, peeps. How
And
you doing?
Cosmic.
How you doing, Casa KG? What are you eating?
Um,
I said a gansito.
I'm here after a couple weeks of not being here because I didn't feel like watching the most important arc in the entire anime, probably.
Why couldn't you at
But
least be here for like all the other parts, though?
I was
like,
tired.
let me be clear, chap. We are an anti-poke clearly discussion kind of thing, but we don't talk about anti-poke for 3 goddamn hours, okay?
We don't talk about journeys. No. That's the
It's
past 3 years.
specifically because of journeys we went in that direction. Maybe it
Well,
was
I've
that.
been reading a really good Antipoke fanfic by my friend.
Hmm.
Uh, and it just goes to show how amazing AG and DP truly are because she just it's like she used the canon of the show, which is obviously what many writers do,
Of course.
but just like expanded on all these characters so much. Even going far as to like expand upon May, Dawn, Gary, Ash, um, even like Drew, Brandon, Reggie, like so many characters that you wouldn't expect, and it's just incredible. If you guys are interested, it's called An Adventure by my lovely friend Gengar Family, and you can find it on AO3 or fanfiction.net. So that's me plugging my friend's fanfiction because I've just been kind of enthralled, but in the past few weeks, and it's funny because I was never really a huge Hoenn person. Um, or at least as much as everyone else is. Like I do love the music, but I don't have a lot of nostalgia for the gameplay or the region itself just because again, I didn't grow up playing it. It's just kind of like one of those that was always kind of there for me. Um But I feel like now, like even just reading this story has made me fall in love with the Hoenn region and Gen 3, and even the added stories that Oros gave to us even more. Just by the fact that my friend decided to write this incredible new adventure for May, well into her early 20s, and along with the other characters. So
Hey,
that's
listen, as
yeah,
long as it's good stuff, man, I'm all for it. I
yeah.
might not be the biggest fanfic. I do read my fair share of them. I might not be the biggest one out there, but I can understand and enjoy why people can appreciate it. So yeah, but chat is asking though, do you have a link for it though?
Yes, I do. Let's see.
She's sending them
Hmm.
links to the chats, or
Yes.
I'm not sure if that's even possible. But
So,
yeah.
oh, but
No,
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 I
I
can
was just
send
saying
you.
I'm not sure if it's even possible in the chat box because I know the Twitch thing can be a little finicky when it comes to sending links on the platform. If it's not the main user head themselves, because they want to do that to prevent false advertisements and links and stuff like that. So yeah.
I'll link it in just a second. Aside from that, I've been good. I think I told you earlier today, I've been obsessed with city pop,
Oh,
Japanese city pop.
absolutely. Well, first of all, welcome to the club. It's great stuff,
Yeah,
bro.
we're part of the club.
Oh man, no, we people can vouch if they've been to our other streams. We've had these city pop songs play in the background, or like future funk songs play in the background, and they are some of the best to just vibe. You like the other day we were playing the puzzle together game, and just having that song play in the background, or just that mesh of 2 hour songs of like future funk or city pop, it's just a wonderful and relaxing experience. You kind of get lost in the zone, if that makes any sense. How does city pop songs like vibe with you? Like what makes it something that you
It
could enjoy?
it's very, very like it's soothing, but for me it's the nostalgia of it. These songs just sound so nostalgic. Um
For something you're not familiar with though.
yes, exactly. Like I imagine myself in like the streets of Tokyo, like under the city lights, or like as the sun is setting, like looking out into maybe like the more rural side of things, and just in a time period that I never lived in,
Mm-hmm.
just kind of enjoying nature and just like vibing, I guess.
No, absolutely. No, I think there was a comment I remember reading that perfectly summarized just the whole feel of city pop songs. And the best way to describe it, if I can get that image in particular, because I do recall posting it in Messenger. Oh my God, thank you for subscribing there, Omar. Really do appreciate it. Thank you for the 32
Yeah.
months. I really, really do appreciate it. Here we go. The best way to describe it, getting my fake 80s memories here. That's really it. It's
Yeah.
absolutely just that. It's
Yeah.
just being able to immerse yourself in the moment and just
And you
vibe with
know
the
me,
songs.
yeah. You know me, of course I have to relate it to Annie Poke somehow.
Oh no, there are people
So like
make city pop songs, or were you referring to like what would
no,
they
just
listen to?
yeah, exactly. Like I'm like, well, which like Poke character would like City Pop? And I guess I've been such on a such a May kick lately that I feel like May would, but I also feel like a lot of the moms, like especially Delia, I could totally see Delia growing up during that time, or being maybe either a teenager or young adult during that time, and her just still listening to it around the house as she gardens and cleans or even works out. And Ash growing up listening to that music because
Oh
she
god,
loves it
yeah,
too.
he would just be like, I swear I've heard this somewhere before, kind of thing.
Misty too, yes, Ty, I agree. I I wonder if like maybe the her sisters
That's what I was gonna
also kind of
say. Her
introduced.
sisters probably played a role in that, bro. I can absolutely see that. Brock too. Then at that point, no. Wow, the entire OS trio would absolutely just vibe to that tune, bro. I mean, they grew up around that area, so I mean, it kind of makes sense. They are technically from the '90s, so they're not that far away from where city pop began to get popularized out there in the world of Japan. But
Yeah.
I will say I am just a big fan of the city pop music, especially I forgot when it was, like earlier this year or last year. I just began vibing to song because the funny thing is there was actually a TikTok trend that was going at that time, which it was like this. I'm gonna play this song and it's in front of my family and see if they catch on to it, and it's this one Japanese song. It's called Mayonaka no Door or Stay With Me, and they play that song and you just see the parents just like wake up in that instant because they know what that song is, and it's such a wholesome like string of videos of just the adults reacting to that song, and they're like, oh my god, that is the song, something like that. It's such a wonderful wonderful kind of thing, and I would love more people to go and try it out. If you guys want to try to get yourselves into the vibes and tunes of city pop songs, at least for me, my recommendation would definitely have to be Miki Matsubara, which is the song that I mentioned before with Stay With Me. It is a absolute vibe to listen to. I posted it in the messenger if you haven't had a chance to listen to it. It's just such a soothing experience of a song. It's very sad, but the way the song's just portrayed just makes you ride with it.
Mhm.
Um,
It's go ahead.
No, I was just thinking of the song. It's
Mhm.
like, I just love it because it just goes like, "Stay with me, Mayonaka no doa tataki." It's like, oh god, it's
I
fucking
had to add
good.
it to my
It's such
my
a good
playlist.
song. It's
Yeah.
I know I butchered the shit out of that, but
Well,
it's just
also you
like you
butchered
could.
Mizase Pokemon
Hey,
Master.
listen, nobody has evidence
Yeah.
of that, so I'm just saying, nobody will ever know.
Maybe Jesus.
Well, yeah, you say that, but it's been about how many years since that time?
Speaking of which, you can thank Cosmic for booking our karaoke room.
Wait, we got a karaoke room?
Well, we're not supposed to tell Tyrone, but
Happens
he's
he's
not
watching
here,
the
isn't
stream.
he? What?
What happens he's watching the stream?
Tyrone, are you there? Oh, go on, Nessa.
I,
I think
I,
I got more jump scare because Nessa's icon didn't show up.
Well,
He could
no,
be
I
seen.
was I
Actually,
was
he
just
could
listening to
be
you guys.
seen the stream because he has to rate us
But
at
not,
some point.
he's not gonna go back 5 minutes and listen. He's Tyrone, after all.
Jesus Christ.
you
Anyway,
never know. That man surprises
Oh
me
shit, Nessa,
sometimes.
you're
So
upside down for some reason. What the hell? You
yeah,
gotta flip.
remember you
Oh
guys
yeah,
thought I
you
was a ghost
died.
last
You're
time?
still dead, Nessa.
oh no!
Yay! I'm dead. Yes. That means I get to haunt people.
Yeah, you
Sweet.
still get to haunt people. You work perfectly fine with this Aru over here.
I wanted to quickly mention, just quickly going back to the city pop thing, of, like how I got into it, because it's kind of an interesting story how it wasn't just me like randomly stumbling upon like an old playlist from the 80s. It was actually because of my love for Love Live. Um,
Really?
I tend to keep up with the voice actresses who voice the second generation, which is my favorite generation of Love Live, and
Can I make a
it's
guess?
sure.
Use? No.
No,
Uh,
Muse is the first generation.
fuck. A chorus? No.
Yeah, yes, Aqua.
Oh, really? Oh, shit. Well, hey, look
Uh
at
huh.
that. Love Live
So
stand right here.
yes, ironically enough, the character who's I wouldn't say like she's my least favorite because I don't really have a least favorite as in like a girl I don't like, but more just like the one that I kind of pay the least attention to because I just feel like she's just like her aesthetic is not really like my aesthetic. She's the youngest, she's the little sister. She
Hmm.
kind of has a more cutesy vibe, and I there's a character that I like a little bit better. So I've never really paid attention to this one, but this one, her voice actress has put out some new music lately, and it happens to be city pop. Like she's very fascinated
Ooh.
by the concept and just like the sentimentality and like the overall vibe of city pop. So like she's pretty much like that's her thing now. Like she writes all her own songs and everything, and she's created albums just of like city pop. So I started listening to those, and I'm like, wow, like this sounds like older music, like from the 80s, and that's what she was emanating or emulating, which is what I later learned. So then now I've been going back on my Spotify and just looking for multiple playlists of just old like original city pop music. So yeah,
No,
that's
but
how.
it's such a vibe. First of all, two things. Number one, thank you, Shiny Charm, for subscribing here with Twitch. Really do appreciate it.
Thank
Thank
you,
you for the 2
Shiny.
months. We
Thank
appreciate it, Shiny.
you.
And secondly, Tyrone came in with a raid of a party of 5. Of course, you finished your stream, my lad. Hope to see you on the pod real soon, buddy. Jesus.
Great.
But I hope everything went well. And yeah, we'll talk more about that in tonight's session. We got a lot of shenanigans to get into tonight, don't you think?
Yes. I try to remember the episode that I have to talk about.
No, don't worry.
I just literally
I don't
rewatched
remember
it
it
and
either.
just
No, I'm just
finished.
kidding. I remember the
Watch it.
preview very well. I'll say
Yes.
that much. I don't know
Oh,
about you
no.
all if that's how you feel, but that to me, that
No,
preview.
I had to watch the episode in 2 parts because so like I had to leave to go somewhere, so I was like I watched like the first half and then I just got home like not even like a half an hour ago, and I was like I'll watch the squeeze in the last 10 minutes and made it.
Well, you did good, buddy. Also, thank you, Goggle, for
Oh,
subscribing as
Goggle.
well. Ah, thank you for 3 months, pal. Oh man.
Thank you.
So many lovelies out here going with the things, and you even causing a hype train to potentially get in. You guys are every podcast session has been leading to that, bro. I really, sincerely, from the bottom of my heart, thank you guys so much for doing that for all of us. Especially knowing that this is the second to last session of the pod as well. It's a very nice little way to wrap things up for the PokePod world. I'd like to believe we're gonna be saying goodbye to a lot of things real soon, especially the set we're in right now as well. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see where things go for us in 2023 and beyond, my friends. But in the meantime, though, we hope you guys continue to enjoy the ride. We got a lot of shenanigans happening this week. We got a lot of farewells to say this week too, because I think we're also gonna be having a lot of fun with Sword and Shield, not just only for the video games, but also for the anime as well, with the Pocket Monsters 2019 final episode when it comes to the Ash versus Leon battle. So yeah. So that's going to be interesting to see. But in the meantime, though, well, we got some other things to discuss. So what do you guys say? We get right into it?
Sure.
Yes.
Alrighty. Well, actually, before we do, Nessa, how have you been, buddy? Hopefully everything's been going good for you today.
It's been going all right. I would say I'm just thinking things are going. I'm hoping in the right direction. So
Oh,
praying,
absolutely.
praying
Yeah.
for that. Yeah. So
Yeah.
for
You
what I
you know
heard.
for a fact if anything happens, you could always let us know, buddy.
Yeah, I know. I was like, I was like, I actually can't believe that we're gonna be seeing each other like within a week, or for me it'll be a week and a half. But
I know.
it's
That's
like
the
it's okay.
craziest part. It really is close, isn't it?
For the
Yeah,
first time in 3 years. Over 3 years, actually.
yeah, it's been over 3 years. Oh my god.
Yeah.
And I
Jesus
just
Christ.
sitting here, like, damn. I was like, yeah. And I remember when we were first doing this, and almost like it used to be like so far away. Like back in March, when we were like, oh, we're gonna go to AOIC, and then now I can't believe we're finally in this month. Finally.
Oh yeah. You know, with all this whole pandemic shenanigans that's been happening left and right, and yo, what's going on, everybody, with this, with these bitty bits? Thank you sincerely, to Ven and to Navy for that. Do really appreciate it. But yeah, so to think next week is it. This is it. We're finally all reuniting for a little bit. You
And
know, and I hope that the time we all share there is going to be something fun for everyone. You know, it's not something we do common. In fact, it's very, very rare, but I hope that the time we all have together there is going to be worth it for all of our trips and whatnot. So fingers crossed that everything is a success for everyone. Oh man. But yeah, it's a very interesting week because, you know, obviously we have just the idea of just being in NYC, being in Anime NYC as well. I will admit though the panels are kind of iffy, but everything else I've been looking at, especially with the others lately, I think you were with us, weren't you, Nessa? When we were just
yeah,
like browsing through all the panels that they were gonna have there, and
yeah.
it genuinely looked like it was gonna be really good. I think that's the funniest thing. I think I never seen TSS freak the hell out when he realized that he made a mistake about Hololive, and he realized,
Yes.
oh shit, they're there. Oh god.
beautiful. That
Yeah.
was beautiful.
So
I was talking to my friend just now, that's coming with me, and then I honestly didn't have anyone I want to get autographs for, but then I remember my friend did, so then I was asking for her like, which ones do you want? Then I was like, I could use mine as a lottery just to get some for you in case I get it, and then I could just give it to her. So it's like, because I don't really need it. So then she told me the ones that she told me two ones. She wants the Trigon one, and the other one was Kanguya Sama. She
hmm.
wanted those two, so I was like, okay. I was like, and then I didn't realize I guess like when you do the autograph, they ask you for the that verification code that's in the back of your badge. So when I saw that, I think Cosmic posted on in our server, I was like, oh shit, I can't do it because I don't have the badge in front of me. So, but I managed to pull them out, and then I was like, oh, here we go. I got the badges, so I took the pictures and just go crazy, pick one of them, and just go from there.
Nice.
But no, yeah. So we'll see how that goes. See if I get lucky. But just one question though: if they do the lottery, you don't have to pay then, right?
If you end up getting selected, I don't know.
You don't know. Oh, okay.
Yeah, listen. This is the first time I think they've ever done this route, so
Oh.
it's as much of a new experience to me as it is to everyone else that's partaking in
Okay.
this.
Yeah,
I think.
because this is the first time I've heard of that. So
I think it's like you're referring to like the signed autographs things, right?
yeah.
Well, from what I'm told, apparently you will need to get official merch so that they sign it. So I think it might be free in terms of being in the line, but you're still gonna have to pay to actually get the signature from the said individual. So
Got you.
you can't get one thing without the other. You know, you need to
Oh,
pay
okay. I
to.
mean, I'm assuming they're gonna notify you hopefully in the next couple of days.
Yeah. So, well, they said the thing's gonna end in like in a couple of hours. No, they're only
No,
gonna
it's
be for like less than
tomorrow.
24 hours. Yeah.
It's Tuesday.
So yeah, less than 24 hours then. So
Yeah.
people, if you guys want to try to go into it for ANYC and all that, please make sure to sign up on the information that is over at the ANYC website to try to maybe get
And
a
there
signature that you would like. I wonder if
and
there's
there's no
anybody
wait.
there that's worth it though. I should probably check out that website now thinking about it, shouldn't I?
Yeah, there's no
Looking
wait
at it
right now. No,
Like-
yeah, there's no wait. It's so super easy.
Oh, it says you are now in line.
Within like 30 seconds you'll be
Oh,
good.
well, yeah, you're right. Never mind.
I don't understand that because I'm not on any line. I'm just on the website.
Really, it just told me. You know why you're in? You're ahead of me, Paul. You are taking up the entire space of the website. I can't get in
Our
because
website? I don't understand this.
there goes the
Oh.
last of my points. Oh no! But thank you guys for continuing to go with the chat thingy, my Bob. Really do appreciate you guys are amazing on that one. You guys have raised 24%, and y'all have 16 days left to make it a possibility. So yeah, let me see here. Friday 2 p.m. Anime NYC pre-show. Pre-show autograph. Ooh, Studio Trigger. I like that one. They have one of a Studio Orange.
City Pop.
Mel Kishida, Turtle Me,
Yeah, I was like,
King
go for it. I
Vader.
was like,
Oh, they have Kaguya Sama, Love is War. They have more of Reincarnated as a Sword. That was actually pretty cool to try. I like this Reincarnated. You know, I joked about it the other day, but I will admit that was actually is more better than I thought it would have been. I'll be honest with you. I actually enjoyed Reincarnated as a Sword, the anime. So,
and
yeah.
I think tomorrow they said they're gonna do the panels again, from what I understood.
Fingers crossed on that. God,
But,
God, I felt bad for all the people who waited in line for like a solid hour to be told, yeah, nobody got it.
I was like, poor Cosmic.
Oh God, yeah, she suffered it the most, didn't she?
Yeah,
She waited in line just to even get a chance at getting something and wound up with nothing. But at least she doesn't have to worry that she's not alone. She has everyone else basically the same thing too.
No, yeah, the panels I want to see, it doesn't require for me to register, so I'm like, okay, so I was like, that'll be easy.
Well, that was easy.
Yeah.
See, it's too bad about the Backstreet Boys because in 2019 is when I think you might remember, KG, when I went to go see one of the subunits of Aqua, of the Love Live group that I like, and I remember them saying at their concert the subunit was just the 3 girls out of the 9, that the next year they would want to come back with all 9 of them in a concert. But then the Backstreet Boys happened.
Oh man, they ruined our hopes and dreams, buddy.
Yes.
Absolutely crushed it all for us.
I could have gone to a concert.
You could have gone to not just a concert, but a full concert at that, bro. Just the imagination of being able to think that you are there with all of the singers and the group as a whole is tragic. You know that it's only just nothing but a dream. But hey, let's just hope things get better for the future, man. Maybe things will shape up for the better.
Yeah. This would be my first major con that I've been to since, I'm trying to think. I think it was like 20. It was before the Backstreet Boys.
I do gotta say though, like there are so many things. Like if I can go right now to the ANYC site, okay, they have a bunch of things that they're excited to share about. My question to you girls is, we'll begin with you first, Polly. What is the one thing you are most excited for? To like, if you had to choose a section from the area, what are you excited for the most? Are you excited for the exhibitors? Are you excited for the food, the artist alley, the various promotional areas like Anyplex, Crunchyroll, Viz? Like, well, what's the one thing you're super excited for the most in the convention?
In the convention.
In the convention itself.
Probably the artist alley. I love the artist alley, and as much as I'm actually in the process of kind of weeding through some of the the merch I've accumulated over the years. That as much as I love some of the franchises, I'm not as as fixated on some of them as I used to be. So I'm looking for stuff that I might want to part with or swap to other people, and find a good home for them. But in the meantime, I'm also excited about what new things I might find, because I feel like there's just you never know what you might find. Like what collectibles or what pieces of art or odd little charms.
The standees, bro. I just need to collect them standees. I have so many of them, but that does not equal to enough. I need more.
I always love when I find an anime-poke piece from somewhere. Like one year we found a charm someone made, and they had drawn and created of Ash, Misty, and Brock.
Yeah.
And that's something rare, because you don't usually find any Poke merch. You find lots and lots of Pokemon merch, in general.
But not Annie Poke.
Yeah.
I had is it like the kind of big, and then I think I have the exact same charm that you're talking about.
It's kind of big, and it's the 3 of them. I think there's a rice ball, and Brock is wearing an apron.
I have that one.
Really?
Yeah.
Did you just go to their website, I guess, and just got your hands on it?
No. I found it in I think I found it in ASIN.
So maybe that's the same artist. Maybe the same artist just went over there then.
It's the same artist. Yeah, because sometimes there was some artists I recognize when I go to ASIN that was like, oh, I remembered you from there. So I'm actually hoping this one artist goes to AOIC, but I doubt it, because he's kind of more pop culture.
Well, do you know the name of the artist? You can always look it up on the website. I can look it up for you.
You could always stalk them.
That too. I mean,
Jamie. I believe it is Jamie. Hold on, because I'm following him.
The other thing I'm most excited for is just to see how you guys. Well, actually, not necessarily UKG or Tyrone, but the other people that have never experienced anime NYC before, or even just an anime con in general. I'm not sure if Terrell has ever been to one.
No, he's never been to New York, I think.
Yeah. No, or let alone an anime con.
He's been to a convention.
Oh, okay, never mind.
He just hasn't been to Anime NYC.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So, usually I'm excited about the panels or specific events that are going on, but I don't know. This year is a little bit chill for me, so I'd say probably the artist alley and just whatever else I can find, and obviously just getting to spend that time with you guys and seeing everybody else's reactions to things, even if I might not be familiar with a certain show that, let's say, you might like or somebody else might like. Just seeing, yeah.
I think that's the beauty of it. You don't necessarily need to all enjoy the same thing, but just seeing your friends go nuts about it and you being able to see their reaction to that, I think is the best part of it all. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We don't always have to enjoy the same thing. You can have a personal taste that someone else might not
It's
vibe
weird.
with.
I don't like fake fans. I'm just kidding.
Get out.
Honestly, for someone who I haven't seen anime for a while too, I still enjoyed them regardless, and I've always found out like always something new every time I go to the cons.
Oh yeah,
So,
it's always the best part about it. Once again,
oh,
it's
I
it's
found
the
the
joy.
artist.
Her
Oh,
name.
if you want to
It's
write the
Jamie.
name down, I'll be able to
Uh,
see it for you
On the
I
on
can
the
argue.
general.
general. Hold on.
Yeah.
I can argue. I can argue that sometimes it's a way for people to get into an anime. I mean, some of the animes I've gotten into is because
Absolutely.
I was introduced to them via a con.
I got into My Hero Academia because of it. Because in 2018, that's all I saw when I went to Anime Boston.
See
And
the
Oh man, you would
episode
have.
this-
Actually, me too. Actually,
the
Did y'all
person,
see the episode last week? That shit was nuts.
I
that was
know, but the person who was with me was actually was DJ, and he was the only person in our group at the time who had seen it. So he was like, "Polly, I think you'd really like this girl who like can turn into a frog. That's her little quirk, her superpower." I was like, "Oh, that's cool," but I didn't really think too much of it. But I kept seeing all these decals of all the My Hero characters on the walls, and then finally, after a few weeks of going, after going to that con, I was like, you know what? That's it. Everyone keeps talking about this show. I need to see what it's all about. And then I was just obsessed with it the whole year.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah.
Academia nut. Let's go.
Yeah.
Nah, but like it's just gonna be a wonderful time, honestly, and not just only for ANYC, but just everything outside of it too. You know what I mean? Obviously, the ANYC is gonna have its own set of special moments. Watching people dress up as their favorite characters, being able to just enjoy personal things, make new friends, make new acquaintances through there. It's just a beautiful experience and all throughout.
Cool.
So
One more thing. I don't know if I'll be able to get to do this, even though I'd really like to, but it really depends on what we're doing and our schedule and stuff. But I really like it's always a tradition for me to go and see the AMV contest because number one, I love video editing and that's what I originally did as a profession. And I just love seeing people put clips together and create such great AMVs. So, and that's actually how I've gotten into a lot of animes, especially Mob Psycho 100. That's how I got into that because I'd never heard of it before until I saw an AMV of it, a really cool one, to that song Chop Suey by System of a Down. And I think
love that
Anime
song.
Boston. Yeah,
Well,
so we.
Grandma wants to put a little makeup.
Yeah, it was so good.
Why
And that's how a lot of my friends and I have gotten into different anime series just because of the AMVs that we watch, which are just incredible. Like people are so talented.
man, I
like-
wish I could
Yeah.
upload like MADs over there to the contest. That would be so
Mhm.
better. I would have uploaded that edit I did years ago and see what would happen if I did that.
Yeah.
Ah well, maybe one day they'll accept that. Actually, I'm surprised they don't accept that. I think that's the most interesting thing about it all.
Probably.
man.
Mm-hmm.
No, actually, we were talking about the other day. We were talking about going to the A and B contest, so because that was something I wanted to go to as well. Because I was looking at the panels.
It's happening. I feel like we might have a chance if anybody else is interested in because the Friday I don't think we have anything going.
No, it's mainly Friday is I think the introduction into getting into ANYC, and of course just browsing all of the place, seeing all of the panels, places, artist alleys, all that shit. God, it's gonna be nuts. I hope you people have trained your feet for this occasion. Y'all thought the Washington moment was bad when we had to walk around. You ain't ready for ANYC's duties right there.
This is actually kind of interesting because this is the first year that in a long time that I won't be cosplaying. I usually cosplay at least once every con.
You're
but
not going this I remember you said you
No.
wanted to. I guess you made a
I'm just-
last minute decision.
I've gotten a lot going. I've got a lot going on, and I
Like
might
the
have
old
to
one.
go
Just do the
for-
old. Just use the old ones. That's what I do.
Yeah,
I
maybe.
just default to an old one. It's
Hey,
easy.
listen, what might be considered your old one could be
It's
a
somebody's new
person's
one.
new one. Exactly.
Yeah, that's for sure. Yeah, most fans they don't know. Like they don't. I think
That's
I work.
true. I mean, I have an autumn one for Love Live that I've worn actually to every anime NYC so far that I could wear, but we'll see.
No, do go for it.
Yeah.
You'd be surprised how short people's memories are, anyways.
Not just that, but once again, just new people too.
Or shit.
True.
Sometimes when you dress as that consistently, people just know you as like, oh shit, that's the fucking that's the Team Rocket girl or some shit.
Yeah, I remember seeing her in Pennsylvania. Why was she here or some shit? You know. But this is why we always like push artists as well. I know it has nothing to do, but there's kind of the same thing with artists and reposting their art on social media. Once again, it might be something old that you personally made or wore or anything of that sort, but it always will be something new for someone else. And it never hurts anyone in the long run to repeat something you've done long ago, because there's a reason why you did it to begin with. It wasn't a one and done deal. It was a deal to go and continue to make that be something you're proud of throughout your life, you know? So, once again, I understand, wholeheartedly, I do. I just want that to be stated, that no one should ever feel ashamed of having to wear something they've wore before in the past. That's all.
That's true. All right, I'll think about it.
Yeah, you still got time. Not really, but you got something. The clock is ticking, buddy. You got. You know what I'm gonna wear for my cosplay though? This wonderful Udi. Oh God, I'm gonna look wonderful out here.
KG, what day we rolling up in the Udis?
No, boy, if we wear Udis on the goddamn convention, you and I are both going to die of heat exhaustion, bro. We are going to be.
Then why'd you bring it up?
Oh, I was referring to the outside lines when we have to wait outside. Now, outside when we have to wait in line, we could totally do that. But inside, though, that shit goes off.
I remember last year. I didn't go last year, but they call it Line Con because they were waiting for hours and
Do
hours.
you want, man? Can I talk about that, please? Because okay, please. This is the reason why we all were so scared when the tickets went on sale for the first time. It's because of what happened last year with Anime NYC. So, due to the pandemic, that happened, they were trying to be a little bit more lenient when it came to trying to take care of people. So they made people go through, checkups and all that stuff to see their vaccination cards and whatnot. However, what really was the biggest issue was that I don't think they were prepared for what they were going to get into. They were at a complete loss, bro. They had no idea what they were going to. Like, for example, I'm looking at it over here. They even mentioned this. It was on November 19th, 2021. Anime NYC has never wanted to be a line con, but we know for many that's what we've been today. Our goal is to create an amazing experience, and hours outside the convention center is not that. Our entrance plan this morning did not work. We worked to adjust it. And they had, like, this thing stretched for 4 blocks, bro. Just think about that. Like, I think, yeah, like, I think it was, where was it? Like, the Javits Center, and then they were at somewhere in 38th Street at that point. It's crazy, bro. People waited outside for like 4 to 5 hours just to see what they could potentially do. Hell, even the memes outside were great. It's so good. But yeah, it's just sad to see what's happening with that. And hopefully they learned from their mistakes into this year, and things will smoothly get better this time around. But last year's experience, the line for Anime NYC stretches 7 city blocks. That is a record, if you really think about it. So
that's freezing, if I remember.
Yep. And this is in November when the weather gets frigid. And according to the weather that I'm checking up on my weather app right now, next week is supposedly going to be hitting the low 40s to 50s. So, yeah, best buckle up, ladies and gents. Make sure to get yourself a sweater or something, because you never know what the weather is going to do to you. Will it be nice and warm, or will it be a breezy, hellish experience? Who knows?
At least you guys would be warmer than where I live.
No. You got to remember the convention is right by the water, the river.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's the same of like
Yeah,
when I go to
so
the
if
city.
it's
I guess
literally
it's 10 degrees cooler usually.
yeah, you're literally 1 block away from the river. That's how close it is to it. So that mixed with the wind and the frigid cold weather
I
already
know.
as
Oh, I
is
know.
equals you will get hit hard. So make
Oh, I
sure you
believe.
buckle up for that.
I believe it.
Hmm
You don't have to tell me twice because I
Nah,
was
I
like
know.
anything that involves with water. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I, I I hate when
Water.
I hate it when it's damp and cold.
Yeah, Jesus Christ. So one thing I will say though, I think Anime NYC is going to be starting at around 1 this year, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
We have free Friday morning.
which is great, but that also means we have to make sure we get there early just so we can get in early. You know,
Mm.
I got my PokePod World Udi Q merch. Yo, let's go.
Wait, that exists?
Yeah, of
Oh,
course we
I
have the
thought
Udi.
I thought it was the
It's just
Udi,
the
like
one with the
the
Pokeball in the middle. You
like
know the
hoodie.
yeah
Yes,
hoodie.
I thought it was like a what like an Udi, like
Oh
a.
no, I think you can actually request for it. So if I want to, I could totally ask for a hoodie of it if possible.
We gotta sell more of these things first.
Yeah.
I
Actually,
thought you could buy one.
yeah, this shop's gonna close up real soon. So if you guys want to make sure to get it, you best do that soon. Because a lot of the stuff that's already on this site is merch site is going to disappear relatively soon. So just thought I'd give you guys a heads up. There's nothing really much in there per se, but you'll understand why that's the case. But pretty much all of the stuff that you see right now by next week, I believe, is all gonna be gone. So yeah, the ball, the shirt, the logos, all that stuff. So
Is it because of
yeah, it's because we're
Udi
ending next
development?
week. Yeah, we're ending next week. So the Pokeball World podcast with it ending next week, there's no reason to keep that. So yeah. But we'll save that for another discussion. But what else is there? Tyrone, first of all, how was your stream, buddy?
It was good.
Nice. What were you doing? Octopath, was it?
Mm-hmm.
All right, you didn't
Octopath
stream.
Traveler.
Yeah, you didn't stream on Sunday, did you?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, we're just simply talking about our A and YC predictions, as you could already tell. What are you excited for, Tyrone? Is there anything in particular that you're most fascinated with when it comes to this
Wait,
upcoming convention?
KG, I think the most fun we had at the con was literally when we were at the like bazaar area, the shop, not the like the bazaar, like the shop, not bazaar as in the weird, the like the shop,
You mean like the
like
artist alley?
the merch panel.
Oh, absolutely, bro.
The artist alley was okay until it got crowded.
Oh yeah.
The merch place we was downstairs, and it was huge. It had like video game spots. It had like this place. I remember this one dude was like this one company had made a new card game, and I was like playing it. And then like I think you and I had like bought those Blaze Blue Cross tag acrylic stands.
Yeah, I have it still right here behind me of
Yeah, my mom
Squirrel
mine
Girl.
sits on. Yeah, Makoto sits right on my. Yeah, that's Squirrel Girl. Makoto is on my computer desk always.
Huh.
With everything else. Yeah, and then I think you got a discount for the game for buying the acrylics, right? Or did you get a discount for the acrylics? I can't remember.
Yeah, I just bought the acrylic as is. I didn't get anything alongside it.
Oh, I thought
You
like
could get a discount.
yeah. They said anybody who buys a acrylic gets a discount on the game.
Exactly.
But, yeah, I think and then I believe I got Daydene there actually. Yeah, I got Daydene, the plushie that I have currently,
Yeah,
and its bag. Yeah, and
the Bonnie
and
one, yeah.
yeah, the Bonnie
Yes.
one. Yeah, the
I
one
remember.
in its bag. Like that's where I got it from. That's
Did you-
originally where
Yeah, didn't you like spot it from afar?
I
Like
think someone either I spotted it from afar or someone pointed it to my direction. I can't remember.
I forgot how. I do remember somebody telling
But
me
when
about
I saw it, I bought that bitch in like an instant.
it. No regrets.
Yeah, I bought that in like an instant. It was great. It matched up with my outfit too. That's the best part.
Nice.
AJ is surprising me with the Polyworld golden plated Burger King Pokeball. Was
Yeah, they did.
Oh, I actually found mine, Polly. I found mine when I was cleaning out my house to move.
Aw.
oh
Yeah, so mine just is sitting in the closet.
Well, what's yours? Like, which
What?
Pokemon?
Oh, I have more than one. I have a Charizard
Oh.
one, a Mewtwo one, a Togepi one without the Pokeball. I don't know what the fuck. Anyway, and a Poliwhirl one, and a Jigglypuff one. I have a bunch of these motherfuckers.
Yeah, the Poly one, if I remember
I
correctly.
think the only one I'm missing is. I think the only one I'm missing. I'm missing one. I just can't remember what it was.
There was only like 4 of them, weren't there? Like a Pikachu, a
I think there was
Mewtwo.
like 6.
Oh, okay.
Hold on, let me look it up.
Yeah,
Burger King.
but the Poliwhirl one, if I remember that story correctly, you were on the other side of ANYC at the time.
Yeah.
And I was just looking around and I happened to see the Poliwhirl there. And I think it was like one of the last ones in stock. So I bought that thing. And then I
There's
told
5,
Polly
there's
about
5.
it. But I also purposely lied to Polly saying they sold out. Only, yeah, and it turns out that it was because I was the one who bought it in the end. So
I got all of them. I
Just
think I
gave
got
it to
all of them
me.
except. I think I got all of them except Pikachu and Mewtwo. Those are the only 2 I'm missing.
of course you didn't get the mascot mon.
Yeah, Pikachu was hard to find.
Oh yeah, it's Pikachu. I mean, come on, everyone knows what a Pikachu is. Oh, hold on, I got a message.
But yeah.
Did you?
No.
I think I also found my little silent.
I think that was also. I think that was also the time, like, man, Burger King. I think Burger King had sold the most toys they ever sold. Period.
They sold like
Because,
3 toys in one, bro.
Oh yeah, because like the gold-plated Pokeballs weren't a toy. That was just something you could just buy separately. But then you also had like the toy, the actual toys with the Pokeball in it. This was before the kids start fucking choking on them. But I wish I was kidding, but
I
I'm not.
know. That's why I
That is
chuckled at
true.
it.
Yeah, I was so mad. As a kid, I was so mad because I was like, dude, no. I like the
Choking on
Pokeball.
these toys, bro.
Exactly, because like then when they stopped like selling them as
man.
that, they sold the Pokemon in like bags, and I was like, no, I want the Pokeball. God damn it! They had so many. That some of them were keychain toys, some of them were plushie toys, some of them were plushies that can talk, some of them were light up toys, some of them were those like rev up toys. You know, the ones where you like pull back and it like runs wheels forward. Some of them were those things where you like they're like Beyblades where you like roll them up and they'll spin like spinning tops. Like there was so many. There was like I think that was Burger King's largest distribution of toys.
It was.
That was nuts. Pokemon the movie 2000 came out and they sold a lot too, but not as many.
Not as the first movie. It was just all over the place.
Yeah, they sold a lot of toys, but they didn't sell as many. They sold like the one. I think those were the ones where like the Pokemon were like cards coming out on the stands, and you could put them on the stands. And when you put them on the stands, they would do whatever they were supposed to do. Like I think they had light up ones, movement ones, voice ones.
Yeah.
And then I think the last Burger King installment was Pokemon Movie 3, and that was the Game Boy ones. The ones that looked like Game Boys, but every time you enter a cartridge in, the toy would do something to promote gold and silver.
That's cool.
Yeah, so yeah, Burger King took Pokemon fucking seriously. They said, "Oh, you gonna toss us Pokemon? Well, yeah, we'll sell it."
Boy, we better sell.
I'm actually, actually, as a kid though, well, my parents never been like the greatest knowing like what is like out there. But I do remember one time though, well, when I was younger, my dad, he used to work for a catering company, and so he tends to go to different places to get food and sell them to go around selling food to other companies. And sometimes he makes stops at Burger King. So during his stop at Burger King, he would tend to pick up Whoppers and sandwiches for her to sell. And then one time he came home, he's like, "Oh, I had something for you because the guy gave it to me for him buying so many Whoppers." And then and then he gave me one of those Pokeballs that has that golden plates. And then the one that he gave me was Charizard, and I was like, "Oh my god!" I was like, "How did you get that?" He was like, "Oh, the guy gave it to me." And then
In addition to the Pokeball and the toy, you also got a card. I forgot about that for the first movie.
Card.
No, not the gold card. Not the gold card. The fucking other card. The collectible card.
The Pikachu. I remember.
Yeah, like the collectible like cardboard card. So that's like three. That's like 3 motherfucking toys in one. That's like 3 toys in one. And that was of all 151 Pokemon. Ah, I got it. But the toys they sold you 59 of the toys. But 150, that encourages you to keep going back, obviously, so that you can complete the card set. That's nuts. So, yeah, that was like 150. Basically, that was 151 toys plus 59. Plus the gold plates. And that was 5 of them. So, damn.
Yeah.
Oh, and there was 3 types of Pikachus. There was one Pikachu that just said Pikachu when it's pressed. The second Pikachu plushie said Pika 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 when it's pressed. The third one said Pika and then pause and then chew when it's pressed. So they gave away 3 of the same plushie with different. Yeah, Burger King was not fucking around.
No.
It's a Poliwhirl. Oh.
Yeah, Burger King said, "Fuck this shit."
Oh, he
No.
did say fuck that shit.
They said we causing these kids to come to the store. They got me fucked.
A
Oh,
mini
shit.
plush.
You know, I forgot what I have there. You ever when they because of the Mew was like that main card that collector that guy had. Hold on, trying to take a picture.
Oh, Lawrence the Third.
Yeah, I got this card. So, like, I was like, I think it's probably one of my oldest cards in here because I kept some of them that I thought were pretty. I thought it was special to me. But here we go.
Oh, the Mew one, yeah.
The Mew one.
Yeah.
You can't go wrong with that Mew, though.
No.
I think that was for many people their very first, actually.
Yeah, it was.
That's the one that, like, when you saw, was it Pokemon 2000 or was it when you saw Mewtwo Strikes Back?
So that one's the Mewtwo Strikes Back one, but it was promoted in Pokemon Movie 2000.
In fact, it was in the movie, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Lawrence,
he
yeah.
up at the end.
Lawrence,
I never,
yeah, Lawrence is the one that talked about that one.
yeah, which I never really got that. I bet it was. I know it's just for promotion, but I'm like,
It's
it'd
crazy
be
hard
cool.
to ever show up in the anime.
It was like Lawrence the Third was like just like such a standalone villain. Not to go off on a tangent, but look, I'm in an anti-poke mode.
Wait. What do you mean standalone?
Like he wasn't part of like well, to our knowledge, like he wasn't part of Team Rocket or anything.
Yeah.
He was just somebody who was like, I'm just gonna collect them, but do it in not the most ethical way.
I like that
Awesome.
though. I mean, because technically that's what people do in real life. Like people collect shit. But where is the line with Pokemon capturing and collecting? Because like, really, Misty tries to like call him out for it. But is what Lawrence the Third doing any ethically different than what most people do in the video games?
I guess it's just a matter of how they approach it.
Yes.
What he does wrong is he has his own theme song when Iris, Max, Misty, and Silent never got their own endings, but that's another story for another day. Anyway. I cracked myself up.
Jesus. Oh man, the level
No,
of
he actually has his own theme song. He sings, the guy sings it in Japanese. It's on one of the featured CDs.
So currently, it's worth about $40-something. The Mew cart.
Oh,
That's only worth for shit. I could buy that if I wanted to.
Yeah, you can.
Question is, do you want to?
Not really.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't care enough.
I know. I remember that one of the Pokemon cards that I kind of kept precious to me was I never forget when I somehow begged my sister. I was still a kid at the time to give me the Dark Raichu card off of eBay. So like, this was like I was still a kid, and then I remember like I told her like, oh, I want this card, because I thought it was like the coolest thing ever, and then we bought it. I think it was like $10 at the time. But
Yeah.
we bought it, and then I was so happy when I got that card. So then that card I never got rid of because I was like, no, I paid $10 for it. Never gonna get rid of it. It's mine for because it was like one of the rare cards. So that's why I was so excited when I finally got it in my hands. And it was a secret card too because it wasn't originally part of the Team Rocket set until a bit later. So, yay me!
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm sorry. Just for staying mute real quick. Hold on. I'm just trying to beat this level real quick. Oh man,
What the fuck are you doing?
I'm playing this game I just started getting into on my mobile phone. It's a new gacha game I got into. You might know it, Taron. It's called Hatsune Miku.
Oh yeah,
That project thing, Sekai thingy.
Sekai.
Well, that's what it is in Japan. Yeah, it is Project Sekai. But bro, I finally defeated the stupid expert mode of Tell Your World. I hate it so much. Good God. But yeah, no, it's just a quickie little gotcha game. That's actually pretty adorable. Tyron, have you ever had a chance to play it?
No.
I know you, out of all of us, I think is like more familiar with Hatsune Miku. Are you not?
Only Hatsune Miku game I have right now is for the PS4. It's the Project Diva one, but I'm downloading Colorful Stage as we speak.
Oh, it's a nice one of those like tap rhythm games.
Dean, have you found your Dragalia lost
I-
replacement?
All Hatsune Miku games are rhythm games.
Yeah, no, I meant like the gimmick behind this one is the tapping, is what I'm saying.
Oh yeah, duh, it's a phone. What the fuck else was it gonna be?
An action platformer RPG kind of thing with Hatsune Miku. A man can dream.
Wow.
Hey, listen, Hatsune Miku is in everything. She was in Pokemon at one point, if you forgot.
Yeah, she has a Vulpix.
Collab with the Love Live girls.
Yeah.
You did?
So tonight is really Love Live night, isn't it?
Yes, I love living.
Yes, you can never have too
You
much.
can never live too much.
I'm kind of curious who you're gonna get in this game, though, Taron. That's the real question here. No, but it's a genuinely fun game. I'm not really much into the rhythm side of things. We've played a couple of rhythm games before, Taron, but like not in insane like this here. It does genuinely make me want to try out the Hatsune Miku game, though. The
I'm
one
gonna
on
play this
PlayStation.
after the pod because I feel like if I play this during the pod, that's just gonna be me during the pod. There we go.
You're like,
Hey,
I'm
no,
like,
at least have the game open because you're gonna have to download like maybe 10 gigabytes of data for this. So yeah, I mean because it has all the Hatsune Miku. Try the 3DS one, KG. That would require me to find it, bro.
What, your 3DS?
Yeah.
Dude, you don't know where your 3DS is?
No, I'm talking about the game. I don't think the
No.
shop is open anymore.
Oh shit, is it?
I think not actually. Play Megamix KG on Steam. How much is it? Actually, no, I can't say that. There's so many games coming out already this week. I don't know if I have enough money for that. I know Sonic Frontiers is one of them.
We're good. It closes on March 27th of 2023.
Oh, so you mean I have time?
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
We're good. We're good, boys. Until the eShop closes.
Until the eShop
Oh.
closes, and then we
Okay.
panic.
So if you have any 3DS games you want, buy them right meow.
Yes.
buy as much as you can.
Yeah.
Whoa.
But
What?
especially the Pokemon games because that's the only way.
Yeah,
you
I was
can
gonna say my dumb ass has to buy all the fucking Pokemon games.
I
So-
see. I was like,
I think I bought everything I need for my 3D. There might be some 3DS games that I'm not.
Oh, yeah, I actually remember buying. It was like, yeah, I have the gold and silver, and then red and blue. I don't have yellow.
Can you buy
Come
the
on.
physical versions? I don't know. Maybe they might be available on
Maybe.
Nintendo Store.
Well,
I highly doubt it.
My friend
Physical
found
versions
a-
of what?
The Miku game for the
Oh.
3DS.
I was gonna
Probably
say
not.
my friend went to that store Book Off
Yeah.
the other day, and he found a physical copy of Yellow for like not a bad price.
Huh,
I don't remember
nice.
exactly. So there's still hope to find decently priced old Pokemon games, I guess.
Well, I mean, let's hope you guys don't do what TSS said, and what TSS would tell you not to do, which is buy games on the ANYC place itself.
Yeah, they're probably gonna overprice.
Exactly.
Yeah, they charge way too much.
But that being said, if I find a nice sealed copy of Yoshi's Island SNES, I don't care if it is overpriced. I want it.
The only reason we're doing Scarlet and Violet is because they give you goodies.
Yeah, at least that's what I intend to do. I know you guys are doing the JNL, wasn't it called?
It's still on debate. I still don't know.
You haven't pre-ordered it yet?
I don't know if I want to pre-order and save $10 or get goodies from the NYC store.
Well, that's implying you wait in line for that too, though. You got to remember that.
Wait, I gotta wait in line for the Scarlet and Violet at NYC.
Well, yeah, I mean it's a launch release.
So now the fight is: do I wait in line for goodies and spend $10 more, or do I save $10 and save the line?
Quick question, Tyrone.
What?
Will you be playing that game?
Yes, I'm playing Scarlet and Violet. What?
No, I
It'd be
meant when you get it.
antisocial.
I mean, not the moment I
So
get
is it really important then when
Yeah.
or where you get it?
Well, I
Apparently,
want to save $10, but also, I also want the goodies. See, you see the problem here?
No.
No.
What do you mean no?
See, even Nessa just says no too.
being shipped to my house, so I won't be able to play it anyway.
Yeah.
What the fuck? No. Why do you get it shipped to your house?
I don't know, because I tried pre-ordering it, and I thought I would pick it up at one of the GameStops. over there.
No. That was the best idea. You get it from J&L because then you could save $10.
I don't know.
See, Goggle, that's what I told Tyrone to do at one point. I told him, yo, just buy Scarlet J&L and then get Violet full price on Nintendo New York.
$110 fucking dollars.
You were still gonna buy the dual pack, buddy.
Yeah,
That's
was she
different.
saying it?
I wanted to, but then I decided not to because it wasn't worth it.
The
Plus, I
only
don't
thing
have
you're just not getting is the free Pokeballs. That's it.
plus, I don't have 110 fucking dollars.
Really?
Yeah,
I wish you the best of luck surviving this week, boy.
I'll figure it out.
Yeah, especially with this inflation.
Yo,
Exactly.
why does burger cost $25, bro?
Yeah, why does a drink cost $6?
I don't know. I think I might go ahead and just like get it from J&L.
Yeah, it's up to you, buddy.
Yeah, no,
I'll just
I
brag
already-
about the goodies I get. That's all.
I know that's the problem. That's why I want to get it from fucking New York.
I'm also.
Then I can get the goodies.
I mean, to be fair, they're only available in that place. I think. I don't think they're ever.
Yeah, they're not available anywhere else. So yeah, I think I might go ahead and get the goodies. Like, I guess that's probably just gonna have to be the move that's made.
Here's the thing, though, Tyrone. Because it's not having a midnight launch, I think you're gonna have to wake up early in the morning just to be there at a reasonable time.
We gotta wait in line. KG, you're making this. You're deselling the New York one.
Oh, I know, absolutely. I'm just only trying to tell you the struggles I've been. Hell, I've been to a Splatoon one, and I was there for 23 hours.
Oh,
Yeah,
shit.
fuck that. You know what? I think I might get it from J&L.
But boy, those goodies were something else, bro.
I'm
And that's also where I met my friend Taco. So I
I'm
mean,
just
it all
gonna-
paid off in the end.
I'm gonna ask him, can I buy the goodies?
Actually, you can go check on the eBay site. They're selling them for $100.
I mean, sometimes that actually happens though. People will just leave behind the goodies, or they'll have an overabundance of goodies, and then we can just take the overabundance of goodies.
How did they make you wait for 23 hours?
Because it was a good game.
No, but like just in general, the line.
Oh, well,
because-
here's the thing. The reason why is because technically that line was a unofficial line. The official line starts more closer to the release of the game. However, fans are very respectful, at least in NYC, for regarding the unofficial line. Like, if you're in the unofficial line and you're in this spot, you are this spot. You know what I mean? You're not going to be ahead of anyone else. So, yeah. It's actually really nice what they do for that. I do appreciate that.
Oh, Polly Pocket.
Out of pocket. What?
There's a Pokemon Polly Pocket from 1997. See, now I'm going down the rabbit hole of
Where are you going is the real question then.
Hollyworld toys.
Chat, I have a question. Actually, help Tyrone. Does he spend $10 less for JL, or should he wait in line and get his copy of Pokemon Scarlet and Violet? Or Violet, I mean. Not and Violet.
Yeah.
Or Violet. And get goodies as a result of waiting in line.
What are the goodies?
Well, it's usually the same ones that we have every year. So it's like the lanyard, the postcards, the pins, the keychains, the posters.
Now, chat, if y'all want to go ahead and toss me $60, I'll do option C. I'll do I'll option the fuck out of C
You had to
For
earn
y'all.
that, Tyrone.
for y'all.
Yeah, do option C because NYC.
All right, hey, y'all not get on the channel, click on the little money button that I made at the very bottom, and go ahead and yeet over 60. I'll get the dual pack. I'll do both J&L and New York for y'all.
My favorite is still the Ho-Oh figurine from Heart Gold, well, and the Lugia one.
The
Oh
NYC
yeah,
guy's
the
gonna be
release
like,
of that for the
yeah, the
pre-order.
NYC guy's gonna be like, you're spending like $110. I'm doing it for my fans, okay?
Johnny.
What if we give you $10? You do the 50.
Hey,
I
six,
mean, I
hey,
mean,
6 of y'all can give me $10. I mean, like, this is a team effort, bro.
there's 55 of y'all, you know?
Yeah, actually, yeah. 55 of y'all, $1 from each of y'all. Man, I'll make it happen.
Oh, Goggles, you're not allowed to donate. You just subscribed.
He was
Well,
trying to
Goggles-
get. He was trying to get
not-
5 cents from somebody.
Goggles doesn't have money, so
Oh man, don't do that. He just recently subscribed to Tier 1 and gave Bitty Bits in the same stream, bro. He's a good lad.
yeah, with somebody's money.
No, that's my money, not yours. Shut up.
That's money.
Mr. KG, why do you stream often on every Mondays?
I like money. We couldn't help but notice, Tyrone, that you clicked the ad button 10 times. I like money. Money.
Oh man. Actually, hold on a second. I'm gonna go grab something real quick. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back.
Oh,
Yeah, it was literally right behind us. I just need to pick it up is all. There you go. I can play. You know, I bought this thing, but I never got a chance to play it yet because I was sick, somewhat. Not really, but I was just not feeling at my absolute best. So I got me Pokemon Scarlet and Violet a while ago.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. I was like asking him like, I was like, are you playing like Pokemon Scarlet? He's like, oh no, actually, or no, Violet. He's like, oh no, wait, you're right. Let me switch out that game for it.
Yeah, there's boop.
I was like,
Oh man. Nah, but just to let people know, I never had a Switch OLED. Now you guys know my story. I have
You don't have a Switch OLED.
Yeah, so I have 100 Switches, but they're not the Switch OLEDs. They're mainly like day one Nintendo Switches over here.
Why do you have so many Switches?
I think I've told this story 100 times already behind that though.
Sure, tell it again. We got new viewers since then.
That is true. That is true. How do I explain it though? That's the real question. What's the difference with the Switch OLED? First of all, this isn't just any Switch OLED. This is the Pokemon Scarlet and Violet Switch OLED, which has this cool Pokemon graffiti in the back of it and a really kick-ass dock, bro. And one of my favorite things about the dock already that I love about it.
Is cool.
One of my favorite things about that dock though is that I love that it has an Ethernet port, bro.
What?
Yeah, it has an Ethernet port. Only on the OLED does it have that.
What the bruh?
cool.
It's built into it. I was like, oh shit, I don't need to use this this Nintendo thing no more.
Yeah, I have the Nintendo one, the one that can't you have to buy separately.
Yeah, you have to buy and plug it into the USB cord and shit like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one I have. But now, thanks to the Switch OLED, it has a dedicated spot for the Ethernet port at the back where the HDMI and the power cord go into. And that's what I just do. I just plug it in there and it's good to go.
is the OLED out now, or it's been out since...
The Pokemon Scarlet and Violet OLED is out. The Switch OLED has been out since last year.
Yeah, it's been out.
Oh, okay.
But
I was like thinking...
the Pokemon Scarlet and Violet one, however, this came out just a couple of days ago on Friday.
It's just sold out this week.
Yeah, so the other day I was talking with TSS about going to Nintendo New York on Saturday. That's why I didn't join you for your thing, Tyrone, when you wanted to ask us for your shenanigans on Saturday with the trucking. I went because I was kind of curious if I could go there just to see if I had a chance at picking up a copy of the Switch. And lo and behold, it happened to be there. So, of course, my dumbass said, yo, let me get it. And I did. And the reason why I say dumbass is because I didn't just only buy the Switch OLED. I just also happened to coincidentally see the Bayonetta 3 Masquerade Edition. And I bought that shit too, which was $90. And I still think for the pricing, it might be a little weird. But I still have to say the design is still kind of nice. I still am happy with that purchase. Also, I got a game out of it too, so it's really nice. Bayonetta 3, I got to try it. So Yeah, but I'm very happy with the Switch OLED. First of all, in case you guys want to know the differences between the Switch and the Switch OLED, the Switch OLED has a much bigger screen than the regular Switch. And because it's an OLED screen, the colorness or the colorfulness, I guess, of the screen itself, the saturation, is just beautiful, beautiful to look at. It is a gorgeous ass console, bro. It makes all the games that you've been playing up till now on your handheld just feel completely brand new. It almost feels like you're playing it as a true definitive HD console on your hand, bro. In the form of a handheld, it's really great. So yeah, the Scarlet and Violet OLED is $10 more than the original OLED. I think so. I didn't tell.
I just looked it up.
Yeah, is it really? Huh. But
Yes.
Tyrone, that's also another thing. The reason why I also want
I'm
you
looking it up right now.
is because I'm saying, like, technically, if you go to the Scarlet and Violet launch, you might also get the chance at seeing this thing be available to purchase too there, if you guys would want to get it. Of course, it's not a priority, but it is there as an option. I did ask them though, out of curiosity.
Wait, can you transfer your memory over from one Switch to the other?
Yes.
Yeah, you can also not do that
Good,
as well,
good,
and you can
good.
just simply log into your account and that's it. Like let's say you keep the other Switch, right? So you can still use the other Switch. You just can simply have a login account on this Switch. So that way it'll log in and you'll have all your data saved here through the power of the cloud. Because Tyrone, remember, you're subscribed with me for the family plan. So you have that cloud transfer. So you don't have to worry about transferring that kind of stuff back and forth.
Yeah.
Yeah, so.
Speaking of subscribing,
Yeah, well,
how about that Crunchyroll account?
Oh yeah, I forgot to give that to you. Here, let me give it to you right now while I'm at it then. Since I'm put under pressure now
nice.
on
I get
national
you talking.
television. Listen,
Yeah,
I'm just saying, well, actually, I'm not saying anything, but I'm just saying
I
that
was just asking how the account was. I wasn't asking.
listen. I just want to know that
I
you
just
won't
asked how it's
question my
doing.
shows that I'm watching. Okay, that's all.
Yeah.
Listen, you
Yeah,
watch your
mm.
shows, and that's perfectly fine, buddy. You're more than welcome to. Just don't question my shows, because apparently you can't really make an account per se. Put the info in chat, KG. You got it,
I
buddy.
will never judge.
I will never judge either on screen. Yeah, that's as far as that goes, buddy. Can't wait for that too. Oh man, but yeah. So once again, the Switch OLED, it just looks really great. I love this thing. It looks really crisp. It looks really gorgeous. I was playing Pokemon Unite on it a while ago, as well as Xenoblade Chronicles 3. It's a whole different beast altogether. It looks really, really good on the thing. Here's the thing though about it. Because it's a Switch OLED, this has to be considered your dedicated handheld. Because it's literally built as a handheld. It's meant for the OLED. That OLED is not going to transfer to your television screen. You know what I mean? It's literally on the dock itself. So, or on the handheld itself, I mean. So, when you buy a Switch OLED, just keep that in mind. The main priority to use with this console is mainly in handheld mode. The dock, though, is a really solid feature just for that Ethernet port alone. Just for that. It's beautiful. It is a beautiful, beautiful thing. Now I can stream games a lot more confidently when it comes to online games thanks to it. If anything, Tyrone, if you were to buy a Switch OLED or anyone else, for that matter, if you do it, you're mainly going to just do it for the Ethernet port. I'm going to be 100% real with you. That Ethernet port is a goddamn lifesaver, bro. It's beautiful. So, yeah. So that's all I gotta say on it. Switch OLED, I give this console design anyway a solid 9 out of 10. It has this really Tyrone, in fact, I think the two colors are actually very gorgeous to look at here, because when you look at it from the outside, of course, it's mimicking the Scarlet and Violet colors, which I think is like a reddish orange and
It's Scarlet and Violet, KG.
Yeah. Well, it's not the color scarlet, bro. The fuck you mean? It's purple and reddish orange, okay?
You're Violet.
Scarlet.
There's no color violet, bro.
What?
Yeah.
Oh.
Wait,
I hope he's not serious. I really hope he's not. I hope he's playing.
Pallet Town.
Yeah, I looked up Scarlet. I'm beating your ass. It's the exact same color as the Switch. I'm gonna beat your ass. The Scarlet and Violet Switch is this orangish red cut. You mean Scarlet, you son of a bitch?
It's orange. It's red.
Oh my god.
No, I'm
I was
just
like-
playing, bro. I'm glad you.
Oh yeah, you made Tyrone sputter. He's like,
Yeah.
what?
He's like, what the hell?
He made me question everything. And then I went back and like, wait a minute. This motherfucker's just trying to say Scarlet. Like you idiot.
Oops.
Oh
Miss Scarlet in the kitchen with the 3DS.
And then he had the gall to go, Violet is not a color. I will end you. I will send you to Jesus.
I swear I did no such thing.
Violet, literally when I typed it in, it said Violet, in parentheses, color. I was like, I'm gonna beat your ass. Why would you even do that? Why would you fucking mislead everybody like
So
this?
mad.
Because why would he even do this? Who is he trying to fucking fool?
He's KG.
Who is he trying to fool?
Yeah, that millisecond, that's all I cared about, bro. I only cared about just tricking people for just 1 millisecond. That's it.
You son of a bitch. Never name Crayola crayons ever. I will beat your ass.
Like
Instead of,
macaroni and cheese.
yeah, instead of teal, he'll just say some kind of greenish blue color.
Robin's egg blue.
Some kind of greenish blue color. You mean teal? You asshole! The name?
Oh my god. I'm
Oh
trying
my
to figure
goodness.
out, by the way, Polly, if this thing's available. Chat, maybe you guys can help me out with this one.
Scarlet and Violet's getting a little too. Well, I'll let you continue your thing first, and then I'll go on my tangent.
Okay, no, I was just gonna ask people if just like what is the best way to share an account? Like, can you share an account on Crunchyroll? Because I know certain places you can, like Netflix or
I
HBO.
think. I don't know. I don't
Because I know you can share your login info, but it is technically against
the
rules.
law. The law.
Yeah.
The law.
Well, can you have them on like a certain number of devices? If you share it, like how Netflix and Hulu.
I don't know. Find
Yeah.
out from me.
Yeah, I'm trying to look for it right now.
Google it.
I love it. One of the responses says, "Yeah, I love one of the responses here. It says, "Are your friends really that cheapskate that they cannot cough up $5 per month for anime?"
Yes.
That was the first response I read.
What the fuck? Yes. That's
Yeah,
exactly
cheapskate.
yes. The fuck? You don't know. Listen, you spending $5 and someone else spending $5 is a whole different world of $5 spending. Their $5 could be to buy some lunch. Somebody else's $5 could be their last $5. That could be the whole man. They're gonna foreclose their home if they don't have that $5 in their bank account. You don't know the power of that $5. You don't know what the fuck they've been going through.
This is why Goggles is so fixated on getting his $5 back from Trey.
Exactly. That $5, he could get shot by the
Oh,
mafia if he didn't have that $5.
Oh, you guys gonna love this though. He was trying to buy somebody that Pokemon what's that, the Switch thing for a nickel.
You would wind up calling somebody and go, KG, I need $5 quick. They're gonna fucking kill me.
Oh, I'm sorry. I spent it on the Crunchyroll. Bye.
Oh, please don't leave me. Please.
Oh, man. Wait, what happened? You just hear a little bang shot outside. Oh, man. Yeah, so it says Crunchyroll is a fun streaming service where you can enjoy your favorite anime series. If you have a lot of family members who want to log into your account, that would be a problem. There is a limit to how many devices can connect to the same account. Don't believe, find this useful. Here's the issue.
I'm family, right, KG? And you quickly back away.
I don't know, Polly. That depends. Are we family? Huh?
No.
Fuck you! Wow.
Damn.
Excuse the fuck out of me.
You know, we can't have the last 2 sessions of the PokePod without me throwing a little jab.
Love how you instantly said no right after asking somebody else for literally almost the same thing.
Yeah, I was gonna ask. I didn't get a chance to hear that. What'd you say again?
All I want to do is watch Sonic Prime.
Well, what have you contributed to me?
Are you fucking real right now? Are you real? Is this what hell looks like?
No, this is what the couch looks like. But the hell
What have you contributed to me? You know what, Paul? All right. No, bad.
Actually, you've taught me how to EV train. I'll give you that.
And I gave you several Pokemon. I fucking talked with you during times when you when you were down. No, I didn't do shit. You right. Go on about your business, Polly. Go on about your business.
I'm talking about streaming services, but
when you need a friend to talk to, don't talk to me. don't call me. Who you gonna call? Not me. The fuck?
I did tolerate watching like SpongeBob, which you guys even know I'm not a SpongeBob fan. So it was like
I could just imagine it'd be like, Tyrone, are you available for this? And I could just think Tyrone's just gonna fade away. Then he just he does like the anime goes, he just peace sign and fades the fuck out.
I kind of
he's like when Ash in that Best Wishes episode looks up at the sky and sees all the companions like drifting into the and like slowly disappearing.
I just want to make it clear. I didn't just like give her a short suggestion of how to raise Pokemon in Sword and Shield. My efforts got her wins in a tournament once. Like, what the fuck? Bruh, man.
But yeah, those weren't my wins, Tyrone.
Man, I helped her.
Wow.
Where was my help, buddy, huh?
KG,
you didn't even enter the tournament.
You just win naturally, KG. You're different. You're
built.
built.
None of you did.
Donnie out here sharing clips, the best clip of the night.
Actually, Polly, I did enter that tournament.
How'd it go?
I did worse than Polly, actually.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But I gave her the tools necessary to beat her opponent.
You helped her so much you forgot to help yourself, boy.
Pretty much, actually. Yes, I threw my team together.
Bougie the Butterfree, who was forced to be reckoned with.
Hey, that Butterfree though.
Wow.
Hey, but that Butterfree went in though. That Butterfree went in.
Yeah, I needed a B word, so I decided on Bougie.
Yeah, that Butterfree was ending lives though.
The name's not Bougie, it's Butch.
Oh my god.
I'm very good.
Man, I love this. No, it's such a nice time to just reminisce about Sword and Shield now looking at it.
Yeah.
God, I think Sword and Shield is pretty much ending this week for a lot of us.
Yeah, we got to do on Thursday, we got to do the Sword and Shield finale to end it all, y'all.
We had such a good time playing it.
I was doing my best to make it.
Yeah, but you know what? For as much shit as people talked on it before it came out, it actually was a really cool game.
Yeah, listen, man, I will never forget my first major experience ever, and that was the moment where we all went against the Mr. Rhyme, and I was with freaking little Rookidee.
What? Yes. The Rookidee clutch? Oh, man. Please tell me somebody has footage of that.
I hope somebody has footage of the Rookidee. I think I actually do have the VOD somewhere out there.
I may have it too. I just gotta search.
Yeah.
The birthplace of 3 months ago.
Oh
and also
God! I've never seen anybody legitimately like unite together in such a way like that before. It's great.
One memory I definitely do have. Remember when we all like tried to beat Mewtwo when they had that event going on?
Oh yes.
Yeah. And then Tyrone's like, no, we're gonna need like an attacker, a support.
I built the A1 team to fight against Mewtwo.
Yeah, he was a bitch to beat, and then we were
Yeah, that
like,
Mewtwo was fucking. That Mewtwo was on drugs.
He was broken.
Oh, when Nessa and Terrell hatched shinies in the same night, I think.
Oh yeah, I
Oh,
remember
yes,
that.
yes. I had like my shiny Eevee finally. I was so happy. I lost count how many hatches was it, but it was definitely probably 800, 900. It did take a while.
Yeah, like
When we all spent hours trying to hatch Polly a hidden ability Poliwag.
I
Didn't help you or nothing.
joined in on that.
And she got a shiny of that.
Yeah, she did get a shiny out of that.
But it
Yes,
wasn't
I
what she
remember.
was wanting it though.
It's still, yeah, I know it has. I think it has damp as an ability, but I named it Shiny Whirl, and I still haven't really done anything with it yet.
"Oh, can I get the Poliwhirl?"
If you won't use that little piece of shit, I will.
We'll see.
Actually, hold
But
on.
in-
I think my team is actually pretty goated because it's a full-on shiny team that I actually worked on getting.
But in Scarlet and Violet, things are gonna change because I'm going 110 on competitive battling this time. I am flying through the ranks, and I followed one main rule. Dedenne is gonna be in every team that I make, no matter what.
Nice. For me, if I want to go competitive, I gotta make sure I got my Hisui Zoroark at all times. Then
Yeah. But I am going through. My goal is to at least make it to Worlds, but if I can, I want to at least like win nationals. That'll be the goal.
I mean, that's a good goal.
Yeah, I'm doing it. I'm doing the damn thing.
nice.
I'm gonna record my entire process the whole way through.
I'm only just hoping that
I'm
the
gonna be
raid
doing so
battles
many
or the
damn.
Dynamax adventures are really worth it though.
Yeah, I'm gonna be doing so many damn competitive battles. People are gonna be sick of seeing me online. Damn, he's streaming again. Fuck.
Tyrone, what is your schedule
I-
for the week? Well, I'm
I-
gonna be playing Pokemon Scarlet
You
and
know-
Violet, and then I'm gonna be
You know,
playing
one
Pokemon
thing
Scarlet
I
and
kind
Violet.
of do want to. I kind of want to try competitive battling for this gen, the
Oh,
Polygen, because it was kind of it was fun though, like learning the Gen 8 mechanics, and then I was like, oh man, it was like if I put more time and effort, I could see like it's fun. It's a lot of fun and fun just getting the stats and everything, like just raising your mom just to be right, and then getting that ability and everything. So I actually had fun doing it.
Oh right, I completely forgot Tyrone. So Scarlet and Violet leaked, and the Pokedex entry was revealed. The Denny's not in it.
You're lying.
Here, I'll get the link for you. Hold on.
You're lying.
No.
Why would they put him on a billboard in the game if he's not in the game?
I mean, the same thing happened with Birdo and Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, but we don't question it.
Is the whirl in it?
I don't know. I never looked at the world. I went specifically to look for the Denny.
Where's the list?
I lied.
I was about to say, I know he's lying. No, I'm not stupid. Look, I'm not stupid. I knew.
Oh, that would his Pikachu in it. Oh man,
No.
I have bad news for you. I ain't know shit. I don't know.
Well, not your unwashed version, Goggles.
Damn it.
Thanks to Pikachu being so popular, it was kind of nice to see how Raichu's on most gens except for Gen 5.
For some reason. Oh, actually, no. For a reason, I should say. But it was nice though seeing that Raichu got even more love thanks to its Alolan counterpart as well.
I think Sun and Moon was when Raichu got the most amount because not only did it get its own a form, it also got its own Z move, if I'm not mistaken.
That is correct.
But then I got outshined by Pikachu, sadly.
And then it got Pikachu wound up getting 2 Z moves, if I'm not mistaken.
No.
Yeah, I think Pikachu
Yeah, no, he has 3.
2. Wait, what was the third one? Because I know Catastrophica is 1. Then there's the one. Then there's the 10 million lightning bolt.
Oh, and then the regular electric.
And then
Yeah.
I guess Gigavolt Havoc doesn't really count. Every electric Pokemon can do that.
Yeah,
one.
but it's still a Pikachu Z move regardless.
Well, then that's the case. Raichu got 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Which I believe Raichu also got the ability Surge Surfer, which allows it to be faster in the electric terrain.
It's so yeah, I was saying like I remember like with Alolan Raichu and then
That's
what supposed to
why.
make a good combination.
Yeah, that's why Alolan Raichu actually made a lot of had made a large debut in competitive during that year because
Mm-hmm.
it was used on most teams because they had like the highest team when compared with Tapu Koko.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was, and then Xerneas was used a lot because of Geomant. That man, those years were crazy. The Sun and Moon competitive set was nuts. Everybody had Incineroar on their fucking team. Everybody still has Incineroar on their team,
Oh,
but
no, I
back
think
then,
Incineroar got better actually. Like
yeah, that's
in
what I said. But back then, like everybody had, like people started getting into Incineroar. I think right after they released the new Incineroars, the ones with the hidden ability, and then Incineroar would just do Incineroar things and fuck people up. Oh man, it was terrible. You couldn't look up without seeing a fucking Incineroar on the team. Oh god. Now you still can't look up without seeing Incineroar on the team, but at least now, like I think they put in other mons. Like fucking Landorus came back, his bitch ass.
I prefer James Bond, the Italian.
Yeah. I'm curious how this VGC is gonna be. Oh, I'm waiting. I'm glad Galissapod came back. I thought Galissapod was gonna suck because of emergency exit, but then they started bringing in Clutch because it's one of the best physically attacking water/bug type Pokemon.
Mm-hmm.
It's
So
a high attack.
you got an answer for Indeedee. That's why, because
Mhm.
Indeedee's a normal psychic type Pokemon.
Yep.
Yeah.
Another thing to also say in regards to this too, just to let people know, since we're talking about Pokemon video games, unfortunately, Pokemon Scarlet and Violet have legitimately leaked on the webs.
Mute
So
your
there
tweets.
have
Mute your
been,
tweeters.
yeah, nah, man, it's crazy in the tweeters. Thank God I'm not on it
Yeah,
still.
as I said,
But
mute your tweeters.
yeah, I was gonna say, be very careful on social media, ladies and gents. You have no idea what you're gonna get yourself into. And there are a bunch of Pokemon that are getting leaked, revealed, evolutions being shown off, all that good stuff. And yeah, it would suck for y'all if you want to be like how Tyrone was during the release of what was it, Sword and Shield, where you didn't even know any of the mons. In fact, it's kind of funny, Tyrone. We kind of criticized Pokemon Scarlet and Violet when it came to some of the mons that they showed off, but honestly, looking back at it. They didn't really show off a lot of new mons, did they?
They've been getting a little cocky the last few weeks. Plus, we're supposed to be getting some new information, so
Tomorrow, actually.
yeah. See, they're getting a little cocky now.
To be fair, they always do the final trailer before the week of the release.
Yeah, but like I
Even
think
Sword and Shield did that.
they've been slipping some new ones in. The Frog, Greavard, Gimme. I actually like Gimme Ghoul though. You know what? The reason I like Gimme Ghoul is for two stupid reasons. Well, three actually. At first, I did not like Gimme Ghoul. I was like, oh, because it got released on Pokemon Go first. And it looked like fan art. I was like, oh, this thing looks stupid. But then I learned it was a Mimic Mon, and honestly, I don't have anything against like Mimic Mons except Amoonguss and Fungus. But one, I like its name. I like its name because I don't know why my brain keeps going, give me Ghoul, give me Fire, give me that which I desire. Because of the fucking rock song. The second reason, I like the fact that this one's simple. It's just some little ghost dude that loves money. It's not overcomplicating it. It's just some little dude that's like, yo, I get money. And I think if you catch him, then you'll probably wind up getting more money out of it. He kind of reminds me of and I think this goes into Octopath Traveler. There's this one character named Tressa. She's like a trader. She's like she does deals, and she's a merchant. Like that's her job. And I feel like if you put Gimme Ghoul on your team, it's like having an amulet coin on your team, basically, like a Pokemon with amulet coin. And I like that. It's like an actual JRPG. Like we needed that every now and then. So
Actually,
yeah,
sorry.
go ahead.
I was gonna say, just thinking about it, you know who would be Gimme Ghoul's best friend then?
Ooh.
Meowth.
Yeah, I think somebody made a fan art of that where Gimme Ghoul's pulling Meowth's charm out of its head.
Yeah, I see it. Just these little, just these little ones just invading Meowth, and Meowth is freaking the hell out.
Yeah. I'm curious to see how this is gonna play out. But what they released the dog, they released the frog. Who else?
They
Did they release
released
another?
Ghost, Gimme Ghoul, Ghost. Actually, most of them are ghosts, aren't they? Gimme Ghoul, the monkey. Yeah,
Yeah, I forgot about the graffiti
the
monkey.
Wiglets, bro.
Graffiti.
Hmm.
Wiggle,
So
wiggle,
far,
wiggle.
yeah, I just went to the official site. So far, we got the starters. We've got Koraidon and Miraidon. We got Armor Rouge. We've got Belly Bolt, Cerulege, Cetitan, Cyclizard, Girafarig, Fido, Gimmighoul, Chess Form, Grifai, Greavard, Cloth, Lechonk, Paldean, Wooper, Palmy, Smoliv, and Wiglet. So that makes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21.
I
How
think
many
it all
Pal?
depends on like if there's like
How
a
many?
hundred.
Yeah, how many Paldea Pokemon exist?
Yeah, if there's like 100, that's actually pretty decent.
Yeah. That's good. Yeah, that's a nice amount.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Somebody who does know the leaks. How many Paldea Pokemon exist?
No, they can't say it because then people will already know the numbers, bro.
No, I'm saying like the numbers fine. I just want to know like I don't want to know the Pokemon itself. Also, thanks for the 66 viewers. And
Oh
fuck you,
hell yeah,
Casey.
we love you.
Why do you have this Day Dene getting punched?
That's what's getting the viewers, bro.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, shh, don't ask. 105. Okay, thank you.
105. Okay, so 21's not bad.
That's it. Yeah, that's not bad.
If
Not
that is
bad.
true. If that
I'm
is
pretty
true.
sure it is.
Yeah. Are
And
we,
actually-
are we counting forms or are we counting like original Paldea Pokemon?
Yes.
Okay.
I wish I know. I don't know. Like I said, I'm only just simply watching in the sidelines behind what's going on here. Yo, wait a minute. Hold up a second. Is that my boy Larry messaging me again? It is.
Living like
Larry.
Larry.
we need to just make a logo every time he shows
Yeah.
up in the DMs, bro. Everyone, it's time for everyone's favorite short segment, Living Like Larry.
Living like Larry.
Here's what our buddy has to say, just to let you guys know about Gimme Ghoul, because there is a lot of once again references based on the world of Spain and Spanish culture and whatnot, right? So allow me to read what Larry had to say. Gimme Ghoul is based on a saying, "Ahorrar como un hormiga." In English, saving like an ant.
What?
Yeah, in English, saving like an ant. This
Oh.
expression comes from Aesop fables, particularly the one about the ant and the grasshopper, where the former teaches the grasshopper about how important work and saving is. Additionally, when people used to pass away in Spain, during the funeral service, they would place coins inside of their casket to showcase their wealth to the world.
Neat.
So if you only had one coin in there, that means you were in, I guess, in value, 1 penny.
Neat.
You better have a lot of friends, bro.
Look at all them Chuck E. Cheese tokens he's got.
Oh man.
Yo, imagine trying to mug a deck man and all you see inside there is fucking tokens for a broken down
Cheese
Chuck E.
tokens.
Cheese.
Yeah.
Like the fuck is Richard and Chuck E. Cheese token? You think they still work though? That's actually good, all things considered. If this is, the rumored amount for the Pokemon count, though. Once again, we don't know. 105 sounds true, but I don't think the game is that far into where we can actually get the true confirmation of the number as of right now, anyway. But if it is 105, though, honestly, that the choice of mons that we got so far is not bad. Like, I don't know all the evolutions of the starters or the evolution of Lechonk or whatever that weird looking Pikachu clone is supposed to be. That freaks me the fuck out. I think ever since Tyrone told me about that little gerbil, like, moving at Mach speed, that shit creeps me the fuck out now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like you see that little thing, but it's like, it starts scattering on the floor at Mach speed. But when you look at it plays the Guardian song from Legend of Zelda, the... Yeah. But it's moving at Mach speed at you while that thing's playing. It's like, oh shit, I'm out of here.
You know what it is? It's because of the eyes. The eyes just stare.
Yes, that it's just there, bro. It doesn't live or doesn't breed. It's just a thing. Good. Well, Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. It's a game that exists. I hope you guys look forward to it.
What's everybody's starters again? I know Casey's not gonna get a starter, but
You're going for
Quaxley.
Quaxley?
Quaxley?
So cute.
What
I'm
about
going for
you, Nessa?
Sprigatito.
Ooh, what about you then, Nessa?
Waxley, so well.
Damn, no love for the gator,
Yeah,
bro.
I heard Coco is getting a lot of shit recently. I don't know what it evolved into, but people are mad.
Okay, you want me to give you a
No,
hint?
don't tell me. Don't tell me. Don't tell me.
No, oh, I'm gonna tell you right now. I saw it, and I kind of want to go with him now.
Really?
That evolution might have redeemed him.
I saw a joke, and I'm gonna if I can find it again, I'm gonna send it. It was funny as fuck, but people are pissed.
Oh yeah, absolutely. But as a Mexican myself, bro, he needs to be with me.
They went to that direction.
Oh, absolutely, buddy. They absolutely went there, and I really hope they go even extra with his final evolution. It's so fucking amazing, bro. The shit had me dying when I saw it. I was like, they did not fucking go there.
Hold on. I know you don't go on Twitter anymore, but I need you to go on there for just a second. I sent you a short 13-second video. Feel free to play it for the chat.
That would require me to log into it. Why don't you send it to me on my DMs on Discord?
All right, fine. Give me a second here. It literally says Game Freak with Coco's evolution. It doesn't spoil Coco's evolution, but it does like hint at it, and it's funny as fuck. Hold on 1 second.
Oh my god, KG, seriously? In terms of Mex, yeah, I'm actually half Mexican, half Ecuadorian, so that's my shtick.
All right, KG, get ready to play this shit. It's 13 seconds long.
I hope it is what I think it is. Let me see.
Yeah, play it.
Hold on, let me see. Is this what I think it is?
Share it on screen. It's so fucking funny. It's so fucking funny.
Hold on. I'm gonna share this shit right now.
Yeah, sure.
I'm gonna share this shit right now. Hold on a second. Let me just turn this shit off real quick. Okay, hold on. You guys ready? Lord. No, I can't share it here on stream. I'm sorry, but on Discord stream. But I can share it here. Let me see. What's this? Yeah, let's go.
Yeah. Wow.
By the way, that has no correlation to what I'm talking about, but fuck yeah, bro. You know what? As a fellow Mexican, we brothers have to stick together, bro.
Yes, Polly, to give you guys context, I put it in the chat. I put it in general.
Oh man. I'm gonna put this song instead. I think this song is just absolutely better. If y'all already heard the first 5 seconds of it, y'all know what the hell I'm talking about. Here, actually, you know, yeah, you know what? I'll actually share it with you guys. You guys can.
Girls.
You guys will get the song reference right here once I share it in this, and you will love every second of it. Okay?
Oh my god. You know what's funny though? When she said that because of Mexican, I was like, don't tell me.
No, it's not what you think it is. Oh man.
I just like pop a sombrero on and start playing the mariachi band. I was rolling.
Dude, just watch this. And this is gonna be a perfect representation of what we're about to get into real soon. You ready?
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Hey,
I love it.
It's so
Oh, no,
I fucking lost that shit at ESO, bro.
that's hilarious. I love it.
Oh, it gets better, bro. It just keeps getting better. It doesn't stop. It just gets better. Look at this shit. Oh, but it also gets very flaggy. It's so stupid, bro.
Super Mario Brothers 3.
Yeah, that's Super Mario Bros. 3 with the fucking Sunny Dito in the background.
Oh, that was great. I love it.
Yeah, man. There you go. Like ever since I saw this, I was like, nah, this is it. This is exactly what we fucking need in this world.
I love that it's just completely quiet with Coco until they drag the sombrero on. And once it's finally placed, like confetti's everywhere.
Yeah, it's just mute as fuck, bro. And then that shit shows up, and it's like, yes.
And I think it's because Coco's still happy the whole time, so it's just like.
Oh man.
Andale.
I'm just
I
saying,
mean,
bro. I'm in love with its evolution. Once again, I won't show it off here. No spoilers on that. We're only just talking about the potential design and shit. But I'm just saying, from what I've heard, and it going in that direction, and according to what Larry showed me via GIF, I might actually get out of being on Team PC Box and go Team Fuecoco for this one.
Oh god.
But that all depends if that is true. I don't know if it's true. I saw what I saw, and I hope it's true. I'm just saying that, you know what, Pokemon, you saved yourself. I'm just listen. I don't care. Listen, I don't care. You all kept saying you want Ash to leave now. No, I need Ash to get Fuecoco now for that alone, bro. Even if it means having to ruin his character for another 3 years, I just need him with that stupid fire pepper lizard, bro. Please, just give me a chance.
Uh-huh.
Oh man, fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. Oh boy, but yeah. What about you, chat? I'm kind of curious. We got like 60 peeps here. I'm kind of curious. Let me hear from all of y'all.
Make a poll?
No, instead type it in chat. I prefer letting the people write the Pokemon's name down. Who are y'all going with? Are you going with the Quaxleys? Are you going with the Fuecocos? Or are you going with the Sprigatitos? Like who exactly? Or are you going to be like me and go Team PC Box Coon? What is it, chat? None. Donnie, you are a lad. I appreciate you.
I thought you were going with Coco.
No, I lied. But Donnie, see, he understands. For Coco, Quaxley, the cat, but I'm boxing it for Pikachu. Jesus Christ, damn, you lost to a yellow rodent who's been around for 20 years, bro. How does that feel? I can't choose between Quaxley or Fuecoco. KG, why PC box when you don't even know what the Evos are? I tried to believe in the starters from last generation, and then they killed me. So why should I believe in this generation, bro? I never liked the evolutions in Sword and Shield. They didn't hit me with the nice feels, bro. That like every generation, I've always had a starter. The 8th generation was the first generation where I just could not for life of me find myself comfortable with any of the starters. No other Pokemon game has done that except for Sword and Shield. I don't know why. I think I just hate them. I like all the other Pokemon, but those middle evolutions really, really killed it for me, bro.
Even Reboot.
Even Reboot. I know people like Reboot. Even Reboot. You gets a boot in the face. I had to head out now. I hope you all have a good night. Well, have yourselves a wonderful night, Shiny. Take care, buddy. Reboot, though. Yeah, well, Reboot can go and, yeah, go on over there. I'm going to go extra with that.
Oh, I love him. I love Reboot.
Back over there.
Yeah, go get your boot ass over there, bro.
Aw, I was like, I love him. He was so adorable.
I wanted to kick him.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
And he would kick you back.
Yeah, he would. That's exactly why I'm kicking his ass, bro.
Like a whole...
Get here, you stupid bunny.
They're fighting. They're fighting.
You kicked me in the ass, bro.
No fighting. Shakira.
Oh, man. Makes you want to speak Spanish.
Fuecoco, Shakira.
Shakira.
Oh, man, but I love Sharkira. Sharkira always got me.
New Pokemon. Nice.
Sharkira. Oh, Lord. I like Cinderace, Rillaboom, and Inteleon. Oh, no.
Have we heard any battle music from Scarlet and Violet yet?
Yeah, we have.
I guess it's not good because I don't remember anything.
Well, I mean, they never like released OSTs of it.
Yeah. I'm sure somebody's made like a ripped version.
Yeah. So here's the thing. I think it was during the footage that people acquired when they were doing the press release of the game. So we actually got a chance to hear it. Apparently, Junichi Masuda worked on the song for the battles. From what I'm told, I think that might be his last contribution to music stuff with Game Freak. If I'm correct.
Mirror B just needs to randomly be in
But that would require them to reference Coliseum, and I don't know if Game Freak has the heart to do it.
I know. They want to forget that Coliseum existed.
But that sucks because that was technically what these games are becoming, bro.
Yeah.
Of course, minus the whole collect gems and shit, but that's fine. Still, regardless though, I'm excited for Scarlet and Violet. This is like one of the generations I'm legitimately looking forward to, to just going through and having fun with, and I want to just see where I can break this game, bro. I need to. Every game I've played so far has always led to some kind of chaotic spiral of chaos, and I hope that this generation lives up to that expectation. Also, I never realized this, but Felipe had resubscribed a while ago for 7 months. Thank you so much, buddy, on that. Really
Oh.
appreciate it. Funny thing is that the Coliseum composer still remembers and even has a YouTube channel. Oh shit, really now? Hey, let's go. He better make a remix of it then. The 2022 remix. Oh man, well we can do the gyms in any order, so you can cross off that method. Well, fuck then.
Yeah.
But does it mean I can catch a level 60 with a level 5? Is that possible?
Find out soon.
Yeah, next week, bro.
Yep.
Listen, if I get the game early, I unfortunately cannot stream it early because obviously we will be on the ANYC trip for the week. So expect my Scarlet and Violet playthrough on Monday because I think on Tuesday we're going to be doing the PokePod session. So yeah, because everybody's going to be heading home that day, if I recall correctly.
Yeah.
So, somebody asks, what is your most memeable starter in your opinion? Oh, that's easily the most memeable. That's easy. It's either between Smugleaf, or the Marsh Comps.
There was this one girl, and she was, and
Good God, yo, no spoilers, KG, but God, please.
No,
Fuck,
man.
bro. I don't like that one. No, you don't. Actually, Richie would have lost this shit if he saw this, actually. I'll say that. This seems like something Richie would approve.
I wonder what if red, blue, and yellow back in the time had memes. What would Charmander, Squirtle, and Bulbasaur memes be? Lol, Bulbasaur. That it would be
It'd be
something.
the cheeseburger shit. Do you guys remember
Yeah. Can Bulba's hash cheeseburger?
Oh, man. Well, I realize we're about to wrap things up soon when it comes to the
Made
bullshit
that girl
hour, unfortunately.
Squirtle. I made that girl Squirtle.
Aw, man.
I already talked about Journey.
Yeah, it's that time of the month.
I mean, oh,
Woo!
I can't hear what you said.
what?
No, I couldn't hear what you. It sounds like you're very close to the mic.
It sounds like you're eating it.
Yeah.
I'm laying down.
Damn, Journey's really knocked you out, huh?
Yeah, you gotta sit up, girl. You gotta get up.
Past 3 years. I can't wait for it to not be a chore anymore.
But you were the one who loves episode 30. I don't want to hear that from you.
Yeah, episode 30. That's the only one I like.
Really?
Yeah,
Out of all the episodes that exist,
like-
that one is the only one you liked?
It's one of my favorites.
Okay, never mind then. You got that.
And then there's others that I think are good for Journey standards, but
Damn. We have to set the bar so low. We have to call it Journey Standards.
Journey standards.
Wow, we all kind of became TSS in a way then.
Pretty much.
Mm-hmm. So why are we criticizing him on that again?
oh no.
Oh, man. But yeah, so you guys ready?
Let's get it over.
I'm not, personally.
Yeah.
Yeah. Why? Does that mean it's a good thing or a bad thing, though? Does that mean we enjoy the episode? Does that mean we dislike the episode? Well, what's going on? Why do we feel the way we feel? Is there a reasoning behind that? Well, we'll find out soon enough when we get into tonight's review of the latest episode of everyone's favorite anime series that's currently ongoing. And the only reason why I say it's everyone's favorite is because it's the only one that's currently ongoing. So it technically, well, by technicality, is your favorite. This is the only one that exists.
What?
Yes.
No, Robzo, I won't fall asleep.
All right, everyone, write down in the polls. Will Polly sleep during the review?
Ah. Must.
Damn. Damn, no hesitation. You just said, yeah, might as well.
Eyes open.
All right, here, have a nice screenshot of Lucario being busted on the floor right there. Hope you enjoy.
No, I love Lucario. That's the only thing I like about it.
Well, glad to know he's been knocked the hell out in the recent episode then, huh?
You guys ass body rocked last episode.
Absolutely. So, what do you guys say? We get into tonight's episode?
Yes.
Review? All right.
Mm-hmm.
Why do I feel so defeated with this one? It doesn't feel right.
I have
don't know
thought.
either. Usually Emmy's here though, because she was the one who was the most excited.
Yeah, you know what? That is kind of true.
Where's Emmy? This is an interesting group today.
Yeah, right. It's kind of going old school with this one. Here.
She was saying that she was gonna come in, but she was running late today. But
Yeah, she messaged me saying that she had some things to take care of. So instead of having to run around all over the place, I think it's better for her to just prioritize what she needs to prioritize. So she went to take care of that. So she won't be joining us for tonight, unfortunately. So yeah. So let's get into tonight's review then, ladies and gents. For tonight, we are going to be talking about the latest episode of PM 2019 with the episode Finals 3 Strongest. Ash and Leon's battle is coming to a head. With Ash having managed to take out all but 3 of Leon's Pokemon, the battle is tense as all of Ash's Pokemon have been weakened through Leon's tactics. Ash continues to push through without any hesitation. With the battle becoming tense, the stage is set for Pikachu against Charizard. Will Ash manage to push through and get the win?
No,
Discuss. Wow, why'd you spoil it already, Tyrone?
sorry.
Jesus Christ, we have a fucking rule set of how we do these episodes. We talk about the episode,
Isn't it
we
obvious?
rank it, and then we discuss the preview.
It's not a spoiler. It's obvious.
But you gotta build up to that moment. You just don't go and straight up say it, even though everyone knows it. That's like saying Thanos dies or some shit.
Leon's fucking patty caking his ass right now. Like what?
Yes. And actually, that's one of the things I had to say. I'm kind of glad they did, because one of my biggest criticisms was that if I don't see Rillaboom do a sweep, then all of this was for naught. And technically, Rillaboom did sweep in this episode. He did all the dirty work.
He is patty caking Ash's ass. And Ash is able to use 3 gimmicks, and he is still getting booty rocked. Like, what the fuck is this shit? Like,
I got a question, Tyrone. How do you feel about that move usage in this episode? The Z move versus Gigantamax move clash.
it's trying really hard to be Sun and Moon and not succeeding.
You know, I will say, I'm kind of glad that wasn't the finishing move, though.
Yeah, because like I said, it's trying to be Sun and Moon, but thankfully it failed.
Yeah. At least I can always go back to Sun and Moon now
Dude,
for
like
that.
I don't know why Journeys tries its hardest when it comes to that Z move to recreate it so badly. You're not gonna make the Tapu Koko Pikachu moment. Like that's like the moment in Sun and Moon that makes Sun and Moon like Sun and Moon. Like that is the moment.
Did you
Even if don't-
notice they also try to replicate the camera going around the characters?
Yeah,
But
even if you don't like Sun and Moon, that moment solidifies it.
yeah, that was Ash and Pikachu's moment, bro.
Yeah.
There will never be any other moment, no matter how far we go into the future. That Sun and Moon moment will always be something that will define Ash and Pikachu's character to a T. And I will say, listen, no disrespect to Iwane and the studios that worked on this episode. I think they did a wonderful job with this episode when it comes to the animation side of things. You could definitely tell Iwane's style in this episode, if that makes sense. But I will say, though, I wasn't a big fan of that fake 3D motion that they were trying to go for in this episode. There was a lot of there was like a moment where Cinderace and Mr. Fish were going at each other. So they just had the image in the background just like move from the left to the right to try to kind of get the feel of it being a 3D camera there. I don't know if you know which scene I'm talking about, but I didn't think that did too well in my opinion. But the other one was the moment where Charizard and Pikachu were using their Z move, and you saw them rotating, right? But it wasn't like that true proper rotate. It was more so like they were doing it and then they went off screen. and then they pop back on screen, but on the other side of the camera's perspective, to kind of give it that illusion of the 3D feel while still capture. Like, it's still good. Let me be clear. It's still really good. I'm just saying, like, especially when you consider that this is supposed to be the final. Like, think about this for a second, chat. This is the final moment. If this is Ash's last journey, that was the final moment for Ash's Pikachunium Z to go out on.
Yep.
And I think that's something
An
that
interruption.
Oh, no. It still got to conclude. It still did everything. It's just more so after it, like the aftermath of what went down with that is unfortunately what kind of spoiled things a bit. Imagine they still had that 3D camera, but even when Sun and Moon didn't have it, they still did the rotation. That's the thing, because they didn't just do the animation for just the characters itself. They animated the background too. Like that shot when Ash and Pikachu were going up against Tapu Koko and Kukui, you could tell everything in that moment was all animated. It wasn't like a panorama shot or anything. No, all of that sequence was all animated. Individual frames.
There's one thing I do like, and it's technically retaining to the preview. But I talked about this, I think, last pod. And I think they're doing it. They're doing what I told them to do. Oh.
What's that?
I'm significantly impressed. So last pod, I said, I kind of hope Pikachu and Charizard exhaust all of their gimmicks. Like, just Z-move done, Gigantamax done, and they just square off in base form. They're doing it. They're making Pikachu and Charizard just fight and bait. You know what? Good job, guys. Not bad.
And they're doing it in of course, this is where all the animators come for with this episode kind of moment. You could tell the visual upgrades was strong with this one.
Yeah. I'm hearing a lot of fans, though, and I knew this was going to happen. It's the final battle, guys. Pretty much from, like, best wishes forward, every final battle, well, league battle, or in this case, champion battle. Every final battle has been a battle that visually has to look good. Like, really good. Really good. Like, really, really good. So, then, like, of course it's gonna look good. Does that make the episode good? Not really. I mean, it's nice to look at.
Like, that one episode won't save all of it, per se.
Yeah, it's nice to look at. Visually, it's nice. But, like, does that make up for an entire set? I've been hearing a lot of people on Twitter, but you all know how I am with Twitter now. I don't comment on anything. I just sort of watch. I'm like one of those gods that got banned. So like a deity that got banned, so I'm forced to oversee. And that's what I'm doing now. And I'm looking at the world from like above, and I'm like, those fools. Those idiots. So I'm hearing everybody go, Journeys is saved. Journeys is the best series. This is the best battle of Pokemon ever. Yeah. And everybody's going like, oh, this is better than anything X and Y did, which I'm like, I'm sorry. Sun and Moon had a really good final battle, but yeah, go ahead, skip that one. But
we can't top what can't not be topped, bro.
I'm hearing people say that, and I'm like, guys, we run into the same conversation every time a new final battle happens in Pokemon. You gotta understand something. Every year technology advances. Every year. X and Y's final battle was in like 2000 what? 15? 16?
17.
17? 3 years. Wasn't it 3
5.
years? X and Y lasted 3 years, right?
So from 2014 to 17.
So it's got to be like 2016 then, because it started in 2000.
It was late 2013.
Yeah, so it's 2016. All right, so 2016. We're in 2022 now. 6 years have passed. I would hope that the battle looks visually pleasing. I would hope it does. And I think people are saying it like when Journey says they have bad animation, and they're showing off the clip from the preview, right? Like the clip. And I'm like, guys, you're talking about 1, maybe 2 battles out of what? an entire 132 episode series. Good job, I guess. Like, what the fuck? Like, I don't know. I don't like when cheap thrills try to like make an entire thing. Like, people are saying it like, oh my god, this saves an entire series. No, it doesn't. It means this fight looks good. That's all. Like,
Once again, visually, yes, it looks pleasing.
Yeah,
Visually,
it's fine.
it's gonna be goated. Like if you just view it from the visual perspective, absolutely, 100% agree with you.
yeah.
Narratively, though, you gotta remember, just because pretty visuals are here does not necessarily mean that poor writing will now suddenly be redeemed. Like, no,
Yes.
writing is still writing. That's its own category. But
Yeah.
it's tied to the animation. They're both coincide with one another.
Sun and Moon and X and Y just happen to have visually good battles that already had good narrative behind their series. This one has bad narrative and just has a good looking visual. Like the same things like the Goku and Vegeta fight. Yeah, pretty much.
Actually, yeah, TSS's quote is perfect here. A shiny turd is still a turd.
Exactly, yeah. Holly, what were you gonna say?
Me?
I thought you were gonna say something. I heard your voice.
Oh, I agreed with you. I made
Oh.
a sound of agreement.
Okay, cool. Also, is Morpeko eating like? I know it's
It's
a
eating
watchdog.
Watchog and the
Yeah,
I know it's
mirror.
watchdog, but is it like a corn dog or
Yeah,
like
that's what I think it meant to be.
like the mustard is like Watchog's little
No,
markings?
it's eating away screen time, just like it has been for the past however many episodes.
Oh, it's a watchog dog. It's a corn dog.
It's a watchdog. Okay, got it.
Oh, that's
Okay.
good. Oh, you mean
I thought
that Ubisoft game? Oh god, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. But honestly, like, I don't know. Somebody made another tweet where they said how X and Y fans feel about the battle right now, the battle trailer. And they said it just shows this guy eating while reviewing something. He goes, I mean, it's alright. Overrated as fuck, in my opinion. I thought that was funny. I thought that was pretty funny. I mean, to me, it's gonna look good. At this point, I think I'm like you guys. I'm just throwing caution out the wind and enjoying the fucking brief roller coaster ride that I'm on.
Well, I mean, we're almost at the end game, Tyrone.
Yeah,
Might as well
that's all
try to get something
Yeah,
out of
that's
it.
all you really can do is that they're probably gonna play some opening theme and everyone's gonna say, this is the best Pokemon episode ever. Oh, that shit's gonna happen. Oh, there's another thing I do like. It's Rillaboom. Oh, man, the anime has saved Rillaboom's like fighting for me. Saved it.
How so?
Because the video game just has him with the drum the whole time, and you know how Pokemon is with animations. So we get to see it with the drum the whole time. The anime makes Rillaboom basically ditch the damn drum. Like he doesn't even have it unless he's using the move itself. Or you saw what he did with like the sticks. So he's using high horsepower, so the sticks go back into his like sleeve grass thingies. And then he jumps in and starts fighting. I'm like, yes, so Rillaboom can be without the drum. That helps his design like almost 400%.
Yeah, it's not like he has to carry that thing at all times now.
I said I thought he was gonna carry it on his back. I thought they were gonna like have it strap it on his back, so when he's doing other moves, he doesn't need it. It's just when he does use it, he whips it out. Like he takes it out from his back and starts playing it, which they kind of do. Like you know what? The anime did a good job handling how Rillaboom fights, and I like it for that. Kind of wish Ash had one now. But you know that's over now. Nothing we can do about it. But you know, and plus this thing fucking went ape shit on Ash. No pun intended. This thing dominated him. Like what the fuck?
Yeah.
Yeah, and Cinderace is still alive. If Pikachu beats both Cinderace and Charizard, that means this battle's cracked.
And also, a lot of people are making speculation about Pikachu in that final preview. Because you saw the 30-second preview, but did you see the 10-second preview?
It's shining. It's like super glowy and shit.
Yeah. So people are saying that actually looks like it could be the Let's Go move for Pikachu.
What is that thing called?
The Thunder.
Zippy Zap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I know we joked about it during Sun and Moon, where we say, Pikachu, use Batty Bat and defeat the Pokemon and become champion. I think they actually took that to heart with this one.
I really hope they don't cheese Pikachu for 2 victories. Yeah, Pikachu was taking out 2 strong Pokemon before, like in X and Y when it beat Metagross and Tyranitar. But this is different. Like this is Leon's Charizard and motherfucking Cinderace, which hasn't taken any damage yet, by the way. Cinderace has not taken a bit of damage since this fight starts. And it has the ability to turn into a ground type, which makes it immune to all of Pikachu's attacks except Quick Attack and Iron Tail. Plus, Pikachu's idiot ass tried to use Iron Tail on Charizard and it didn't fucking work, because duh, Iron Steel doesn't do a lot to fire. And then it got hit with Max Rockfall, and it got hit with the Max Dragon move. Yeah, no, Pikachu better not fucking win. This is bullshit if it does win.
I will say though, like here's my prediction. I think this is what they're going to do, Tyrone. I don't know if you heard this or probably you may have, but here is going to be what my prediction is going to be for this battle. Okay, Ash and Pikachu are going to accomplish something they've never been able to do together as a duo for the last 25 years, and they will be achieving it in this upcoming episode, and that is taking down a Charizard.
Okay.
That's the big achievement that they're going to do. Because technically, neither Ash or Pikachu together have taken down a Charizard that I can recall off the top
Yeah,
of my head.
I think the accomplishment here also is that Leon's Charizard's been undefeated.
Mm-hmm.
And I really hope they don't do this. I will flip shit, but at the same time, I think this is one of the routes they may take. If Pikachu beats Charizard, Leon's gonna quit. He's gonna fucking quit. Because he'll be like, no one's ever beaten my Charizard. Oh, if you can beat that, you
He's
can do
so
anything.
stunned by it, he doesn't know what to do.
Yeah, he's like, if you can do that, you can do anything, Ash. Even though I gave you 3 gimmicks to use in the fight. Like, there's no good ending to this. This is the one fight I'm looking at that has no good ending.
Not even a tie would make sense.
Yeah, a tie wouldn't even
But
help.
even when it doesn't, like after that, like the whole like everybody's like, oh well, what next? You know, it's not the way I wanted it to end. So
Yeah,
It feels so. It's funny because like pretty visuals and everything is great and all, but something about it just feels very anticlimactic.
slow.
Yeah. Especially that Eternatus shit that happened.
That's also not helping either.
Yeah, you know what? I completely forgot that happened.
To be fair, he didn't do anything yet, and we don't know what kind of thing he's going to do in the next episode. Is he going to be an Arceus where he's just going to cameo for 5 seconds and then disappear? Or is there more purpose behind Eternatus' appearance? Is he going to try to do what Tapu Koko did with Tapu Lele and the others, where they like kind of quote-unquote heal both Ash and Kukui's Z-Ring so they can use another Z move and then have the clash again? Or what's going on? I legitimately don't know. Once again, that also, if they do that, that also feels weird because that just means they're just trying to copy what the last generation did. You know what I mean? So,
Or I'm fearing it. I don't know how Eternatus could do it, but he might heal Pikachu. No, that'd be stupid.
no. I'm saying that it's gonna give them a boost.
Or it'll give Gmax Pikachu versus Gmax Cinderace. There's nothing here that sounds good. All of it sounds terrible.
Mm-hmm. No, but that wouldn't make sense because Pikachu and Charizard are fighting. So wouldn't they both be Gmax at that point then? First?
Charizard just lost his Gmax. It just had, like, that one's gone.
Yeah, but it could still do it again if they got recharged.
So they're trying to have Pikachu beat Charizard, and then I guess Cinderace will come out. But at that point, this fight is a mess. God damn it! There's nothing that can be done here that makes any logical sense.
Listen, I know this. Once again, no disrespect to those who are enjoying it. I'm enjoying it too, and you guys have seen my reviews for the past episodes. I've had fun with this series so far with the battles. Controversy aside, it's still been genuinely a lot of fun to go through. It's just when you start trying to think narratively behind what's happening.
I think that's why I'm not enjoying it. If you think about it for more than a second, it's stupid.
It really begins to kind of crumble on its own weight. And it bums me out with that because, once again, we're in the mindset that if this is Ash's final series, first of all, what a weird way for it to feel that way. and yet doesn't feel very victorious. Like he'll still get the accomplishment, but it won't feel victorious in my eyes. But that's just me. Once again, that's just how I personally feel. Tyrone, I'm sorry for interrupting during your review as well.
You're good. You're good. Honestly, like I don't know. This fight's a mess. It's just I. At this point, I'm just gonna look at the pretty visuals and just say, okay, like there's nothing else that can be done. I will say they did some good fucking art for Leon in that preview, though.
Oh, absolutely. Although I
Yeah.
think Cosmic made me
Yeah.
laugh my ass off when she was talking
She
about it.
did.
Because she kept saying, like, oh, it looks like he went from a hot man to, like, an old man at that point. Because of the
I can see
shading.
it. Yeah, I can see it because of the shadows. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then Ash is doing his X and Y poses. Like, honestly, like I get it. I just, I don't know. I'm giving it the highest grade I think I've given any of the Leon versus Ash episodes, a 6 out of 10.
Alrighty. Why don't we pass this on to some other buddies and see what
Yeah.
maybe they have to say. Maybe they have some different takes than what we do. Who knows? Maybe they'll find it more enjoyable than we. But we'll only find out if we hear from them. So let's pass it on to Nessa. What do you got to say about it, Nessa?
Okay, I had to rewatch this episode because I guess like when we watched the watch party, I feel like there's a lot of things I missed. Yeah, and there was a lot of things I missed because I think when you asked me, I was like, you called me off. I'm like, I think I just forgot about what happened that night. So, but no, I rewatched it, so now I kind of have like a refreshed memory. I want to say, I guess this one for me, battle wise, this one was like pretty entertaining. Entertaining wise, it was very entertaining, but I feel like I like the battles more in the previous episode.
Yeah, I can agree on that. I absolutely can agree on that. I enjoyed last week's more than this week's.
This week it was like, oh, okay, cool. Ash is like ahead in the beginning, but now he's not now in the disadvantage. But this week I was kind of like once we saw like what's the monkey's name? I can't see
Rillaboom.
Rillaboom, yeah. When we saw Rillaboom, I was kind of like, oh yeah, he's gonna go ape shit, isn't he?
Pun intended.
And sure enough,
gonna go bananas on y'all.
He got bananas. So I was gonna predict, but from at least from that battle though, he was like he was going crazy. I actually thought he was gonna go down, but he was like, nope, he got him back up after he got like hit after hit, like and there was like those high power base moves too.
I wonder why they didn't have Surfetch and Rillaboom knock each other out with Dracovish fighting Cinderace and like. I wonder why they kept Cinderace alive is my question. This is like the final battle, and they're seriously putting Pikachu up against 2 starters at their undamaged phase. Like this is a very weird move for them.
Yeah, it is actually.
Like why specifically this? Like normally the way these fights go out is it's usually the last Pokemon versus the last Pokemon. That's how every fight has been up to this point in each series. Why did they choose to have Pikachu do a fucking one-man army stand against 2 very powerful starters?
I was like, because I was also too was like, I feel like to me too, like we didn't see enough of Cinderace. I actually thought we were gonna see a bit more Cinderace, but
well,
no.
it debuted at the start of the fight, and then it came back.
Yeah, and they came back to fight with Dracovish, and then they defeated Dracovish. But he did get a pretty heavy hit though. Like, but I feel like that one hit, he probably brushes it off like, oh, that was nothing.
I think I know what they're gonna also do. Somebody just said it too. Go homage. I think what they're gonna do is when Ash is fighting Cinderace, he might imagine Go, and then they'll do like a flashback of like Go's taught me about Cinderace or some shit, and then Pikachu finds a way to beat it because of that. Yeah, that's a stretch though. That's a stretch because this Cinderace, this Cinderace fights differently.
No, because the way, this Cinderace is like 100 times way more.
This Cinderace is used. Yeah, I was gonna say this Cinderace is actually used in battle. So
yeah. No, but yeah, I was thinking to myself, like, ooh, I'm like, I was like, I don't know, this is basically stretching it. I was like, there is no way Pikachu's knocking out those 2.
And then
Yeah.
Pikachu's already tired. And Pikachu took already some heavy
It
blows.
took Scorching Sand at the beginning of the fight, which is ground
Yeah.
type move.
And then the dragon move for Charizard.
Yeah,
and that
it's
was
a-
when he was Gigantamax form.
It got hit by 2 Dynamax moves. Yeah, no, Pikachu. I've counted how many times Pikachu's died. It's at least 3.
Oh, he got hit really 3 heavy hits.
Yeah,
And then
I have
just,
I have a Pikachu death counter right now. It's at 3.
Yeah. So to me, I'm thinking like he ain't gonna pull it off. If he does pull it off, it's gonna be in a bullshit way.
Yeah.
At this point, and so I was kind of like because they kind of make hype enough for Pikachu versus Charizard more than anything. But then we're like, what about Cinderace? Like they barely show Cinderace much. So so then that's the part when I ended that episode, I was like, yeah, Ash ain't gonna win. That's where I'm at right now. But yeah, that one. But yeah, I was like, we barely see him as Cinderace, but Rillaboom was the one who took control in the battle, and so he took down Dragonite, he took down Dragovich, and Dragovich took down Rillaboom and Surfetch. So I actually thought Surfetch would knock it down, but I guess it didn't. But from what but there was a moment in the episode where like Leon was like being so damn cocky, and I was kind of straight up saying like, "Shut up, fucking your cocky ass, Leon." I had to say it. I'm sorry, I had to say it. I was like, "Okay, we get it. You're the champion. No need to keep rubbing it in and like reminding us every freaking time." I know. I like Leon, but that part, I don't know. I was just like, "Shut the fuck up, man."
Jesus Christ.
Like, I know. I was just like, yeah, because it's like showing off his cocky ass. I'm like, yeah, Leon, we see it. We see it. It's like, but yeah, I don't know. And this is when I get so into the episodes too. So, but then Pikachu versus Charizard was actually Pikachu versus Charizard for me. It was like probably one of the most entertaining I've seen, and also like one of the because I guess like they made like the Gigantamax battle like more interesting to see because most times they're kind of boring. So I was very entertained with this one. So I actually did like that. And then the final clash. But the moment I did see Internatus though, I was just like watch because both their moves are super powerful. I was like, I wouldn't be surprised he's gonna wake up Internatus. And sure enough, look what happened. Very end. So yeah. So that's basically all I had to say about this episode. I don't have. Oh wait, and one more thing I forgot. I was super happy to see Clement. I forgot to add it in on Friday, but I was
Clement and Bonnie.
I squealed when I saw them because I was like, Clement! I love those lemon siblings.
That just means they didn't make like another fucking appearance in Journeys again.
Yes, he did.
I know. Like the good boy that he should.
Yes, I know. I was excited to see them though, because they're like one of my favorites, and I know most people kind of like brush them aside, but to me it was like I love them though. So that's why I was like I did enjoy it when they came back from different journeys for an episode. So I was happy. I was a happy girl, even though it wasn't perfect, but I was happy.
You know, happiness comes in various shapes and forms. So you know.
Yes. Okay, now I'm done.
What was your score again?
My score for this one, I would say 7.5 out of 10.
Okay, that makes sense. Also, I never got a chance to share my score, so let me just go real quick. I'd give it a 7 out of 10 for me. For that one. Polly, what about you, buddy? You got anything you would like to contribute to the review of the episode, despite you telling us a while ago that you were having a hard time getting into this one? But I'm kind of curious, has anything changed in terms of opinion since then and now, of course?
You hear me?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember what happened in the episode.
Pikachu and Charizard were fighting, and Rillaboom was beating the shit out of people and Pokemon.
I don't like that Mr. Fish was standing before Surfetched was. I wish that Mr. Fish had got down beforehand, and that it wasn't the second to last Pokemon standing.
Oh, you don't like that Mr. Fish was the second to last one?
Yes.
Huh.
Yeah, that was kind of stupid. It should have been Lucario, actually.
No, I'm kind of glad it was Mr. Fish. Mr. Fish was... Actually, no, I'm kind of sad it's not Surfetch. I think Surfetch deserves it, honestly, more than Lucario.
So gimmick.
No,
I was happy Lucario went down last week, so.
No, I think because like to me, Surfetch I think deserves it because he's despite not being able to do a lot per se, I feel his gimmick of being gimmickless is genuinely something to be special in this particular series. You know, he's holding on through brute strength alone.
Earthfed should have died when it fought Mr. Rhyme, honestly. Like, the moment it got hit with expanding force, I'm like, nope, dead. And everything else you do after this is irrelevant because you died.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, that's.
What else? Can't really think of anything that
What about the
anyone else.
Let's see
Pikachu Z
Rocket.
move and Dynamax battle?
That was cool, except for the streamer that put the watermark in the way, so the entire time with the Z move got covered for me. Let's
Wait,
see.
what?
What
Were you
else? What
watching it
other
live or something?
experiences
Yeah, I was like, why
are
were you watching this?
YouTube?
Yeah, well, that's why.
Jesus, we have technology, Polly.
I
Technology.
also didn't watch it subbed.
Oh, okay. Wait, did
What
you
the
have?
fuck?
I
I mean, to be fair, it's a battle, so.
watch these at like 5:55 in the morning, Tyrone.
Why are you staying up that late to watch that?
Or
I
why are you
wake
waking
up.
up early to watch it?
Because I have work, and I also I don't want to be spoiled.
I guess.
It
Teach
was,
their own, you know.
Yeah.
it was,
Were you watching it with Zach that day? Because I know Zach kind of definitely was.
no, I watched it by myself.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because they were talking about like I think I was seeing something and I was like, oh, okay, I guess they must have watched the episode together or something. So
It's so hard for me to be able to review these.
I
Why?
could have.
There's nothing drawing to me to them. It's like I was on the edge of my seat with the previous seasons and some of those battles because you never really knew. You had a feeling what was going to happen, but it's like the battle itself was so suspenseful. And it's like, like Mons would get hit like 3 or 4 times, and like you wouldn't be sure if they would get back up or not. And like, I don't know, they were just exciting to watch. I feel
Whereas
like,
here it feels more like an obligation that they deserve to get knocked out here and there kind of thing.
yeah, it's like, oh, we know that one has to get knocked off because this. It's like it was set up from the beginning, that Ash and Leon were gonna face off. So I think that just kind of ruined the suspense throughout the series for me
Mm-hmm.
personally. I don't feel that.
No, I understand wholeheartedly if that's how you feel,
Yeah, I
yeah.
mean, it wasn't a bad episode. It's just, I think it was a decent battle. Like, I also liked the animation. I thought it was very clean and it looks cool. The Z-move part from what I saw behind the watermark was awesome. You know,
Mm-hmm.
I always appreciate a good Z-move. But, um, not as much about Ash as it is about Leon. Like, to me, Leon is just another strong trainer. I wish there was something narratively that just had a little bit more substance between Ash and Leon's rivalry. The way that Ash had with a lot of his other rivals, with Paul, with Sawyer, with Alon, with Gary, you know? Even with
Yeah.
some of the minor rivals. Like there's always a story to be told, and I feel like this story is just the fact that Leon is the strongest trainer in the world and Ash has to beat him. Which to me is just not really. It's fun. It's not as suspenseful. It's not as exciting or like juicy, I guess.
You know what
It's
it
just
is? If I had to describe what you're saying, Polly?
yeah.
This is more of a main story rather than the character story kind of
Yes,
situation.
exactly.
Where you're feeling more for the fact that they're doing this just to get the story out of the way rather than to flesh out the world that they're trying to say or the story that they're trying to say, you know?
Exactly. Yeah. And that's the same. I mean, I know I'm like a broken record here, but I feel the same way about the Pokemon team too. It's like they're cute, they're funny, but I don't feel the same way towards them as I've done for Ash's other regional teams that he's had, because it's like you've watched them grow and go on that journey together and learn from their mistakes and mess up and triumph and win gym battles. Like, you really developed a connection with them, and I feel like I wish I had that with Ash's team here, but I don't. Um, so yeah, it's hard to get into it, I guess.
No, understandable.
Mhm.
But
They added a
yeah.
Mons. Yeah,
Huh?
they added a Mons though. Which one do you probably like the most out of
Oh, I
Ash's
love
team?
Lucario the most.
The Gardemus? Okay.
Mhm. Yeah. But it's like it sucks because I feel like there's a kind of a stigma there where it's like, oh, like it's overrated because Ash has Lucario, and I'm glad he went down because he would have been too OP and stuff. But ironically enough, I feel like he's the one who probably was fleshed out the most,
It's not
like
saying
story
much for journeys though.
like, by journey standards.
Yeah.
Once
Yes.
again, we have to use that term to describe
Yeah.
certain things.
So he's the one I wind up caring about the most by journey standards. Originally, it was Gengar. I thought there was going to be this whole
Yeah.
angst with like Gengar having to get used to the fact that like, wow, here's somebody who pretty much like adopted me and gave me a new home after my previous trainer abandoned me for years and years. Like, but there really it's just he kind of just randomly warmed up to Ash, and it's like that was the end of it. Like that could have been a cool concept to explore of Gengar having to trust another human trainer again, but you know, and they started it with Sirfetch'd as well with the whole training arc, but there was just a few episodes, and then it was just kind of like, okay, now I'm strong because I battled or I trained with Wickstrom, and let's see, Dracovish is just like the comedic relief, but it's like there's not really much to him, it's just comedic relief. Um, you know, and then Pikachu is Pikachu, and who else is there? Is that it? Oh,
It
Dragon.
was Dragonite at the beginning.
Dragonite, I don't feel like it's Dragonite is just like there's not much.
What?
Oh, can you repeat that? You cut up a bit.
There's just not much. He's just kind of there, you know. But I don't want to make everybody. I don't want to break down. Like I just, it's just okay. I'm proud of Ash. How far it's come.
Mm-hmm.
It's just
Like I'm just super invested.
yeah.
Like it's just another tournament.
This feels like a Don George tournament more than the
It-
Masters tournament.
It's really
George.
hard. It's really hard to sit up and say this is gonna be Ash's strongest battle ever, and he's not using any of his Pokemon from his past.
Yeah.
And I dislike how everyone keeps saying, "Oh well, look at his team right now. Look at Mega Lucario. Look at G-Max Gengar. Look at all these gimmicks right here. This is what's helping them become the. They're like, look at them. They took down Cynthia, and I'm like, guys, are we just going to ignore all the other achievements that all these other Pokemon that Ash had prior to this series?
I want
The
to
whole thing is,
clarify. Go ahead, Polly.
the best thing about Ash was that he didn't need gimmicks. He used the field. That's his greatest strength. He's with battles. He's very much in the moment, and he uses whatever he can to try and like maneuver the situation. And I always thought that was pretty cool. Here, I'm not really seeing that.
I actually feel the same way, to be honest, because I actually enjoyed the battles more without the gimmicks. Because I guess ever since I think Gen 6 that started it all with the whole with the whole Mega Evolution, and then I don't think Ash had one except for the Ash Greninja was like the one that was made up. And then ever since then, there was just like, oh, we got to rely on the gimmicks to become so powerful. And then obviously for the whole world tournament thing, Ash was the only one who get all three gimmicks to use. but it kind of feels. But to me, in a way, that's like a lot of the world coronation series battles like kind of felt boring to me because I was like, oh, we had to rely to the gimmick to get through, you know, and so it's like not proving yourself that you can use without the gimmicks. Like it's not the same. So, but yeah, I do miss. That's why I was like half the time like I miss the stuff in battle when Ash kind of think out of the box, like, and then using that like you mentioned, like the field or whatever that's around, like, or turning their attacks around. Like, I know I did see some of it in that battle, but yeah, I missed a lot of it. Like, when they were able, when Ash was able to do something crazy that he didn't really have to rely on a gimmick, and then I think that's like probably why Diamond and Pearl one was like one of my favorite series when it came to battles. And
Technically, I guess. Well, Blaze is an ability. It's not really a gimmick, but
yeah. Here's like
they kind of treated Blaze like an ability.
Yeah,
like a gimmick.
And you know what's like kind of my favorite though? All of a sudden they remember abilities where I was like, where did that come from? Because you
Pikachu still doesn't use fucking static.
all of a sudden in this battle, I was like, where did that come from? All of a sudden, and they actually barely didn't use any give. That was the first time I think that I seen use Cursed Body. I was like, oh, where is that?
He hasn't used Cursed Body in any of the other fights.
No. Yeah, so that was always like kind of weird for me. I'm like,
here's the thing, because people keep saying this too, is like Polly just brought it up where Ash's current team is beating all these strong trainers. I mean, let's keep it 100. Like, Ash's Pokemon, no matter which ones they are, when it comes to strength, they all pretty much are as strong as the writers need them to be for the current fight that they're in. Like, let's keep it 100. So when he's in a fight and people go, this Pokemon is able to accomplish something better than his other Pokemon did. Yeah, because the other Pokemon's not on his team right now. But honestly, if you put that Pokemon on his team, it would be able to accomplish just as much, if not more. It's not really the Pokemon. It's supposed to be the trainer behind it. And how they use it. Like, the community has made this power scaling problem more so than the story writers have. The story writers didn't really make a power creep problem until they started putting Ash up against like champion. And the only reason that it's the case between champions and not gym leaders, because gym leaders' jobs are meant to test you. They're like they can't be like unstoppable or no one will get to the Pokemon League. So Ash used to be able to just fight regular trainers, and it would be left up in the air what he could or couldn't do. Maybe he fights a trainer who battles in a way he's never seen before, and thus weaker Pokemon that unexpectedly shouldn't be able to win pull out a victory. So even though Ash is as strong as hell from his past adventures, he gets thrown off guard, i.e. a Magikarp fighting Weird and Diamond and Pearl, and he loses to it or some shit. Yeah. Or Surskit being able to skate on a thin ice-sheeted battlefield and thus putting Ash at a huge disadvantage. It's not really the Pokemon. It's not really the Pokemon or the trainer. It's how they fight and how can Ash get around it. Mm-hmm. It was never really an issue of how strong the Pokemon is because, yeah, getting stronger was a thing, but even X and Y went out of its way to prove that getting stronger just for the sake of getting stronger doesn't really accomplish anything.
Yeah.
Both Alon and Ash were called out for that behavior. Mm-hmm. Alon got what he wanted, but he was alone. He suffered for it. Ash wanted to get stronger so much to the point where it blinded his judgment.
And then he's like freaking fainting.
Yeah, so he wound up in the Snowbell Depression arc.
Sorry.
Like Polly said, it was never really a battle of who can get stronger. It was more or less a battle of how creative can you be as a trainer. How well can you direct the Pokemon? Charizard on its own would lose to Blastoise in Gary's fight. But maybe if we use the Fire Blast or Flamethrower around the arena, heat it up and have Blastoise use the water to cause it to smoke, maybe Charizard can get in close and start using more physical attack. Mm-hmm. Like, it was never really a matter of, oh, you're better than me or you're stronger. All the trainers at base are probably about as good as they can get. You even ran into moments where, like, in early Pokemon, where this grass lady uses, like, Beedrill and Scyther and shit, and those lose,
Oh, you
But
mean
the
Jeanette?
gimmick is that her strongest Pokemon is fucking Bellsprout.
Oh, that's
Reason
Jeanette.
being is because Bellsprout fights in a weird way that Ash has to get around. Comically, the only Pokemon that can do it is Muck. Not because it's stronger. It just fights so weirdly that it out-weirded Bellsprout.
I think I kind of maybe why I like the I think early on journeys with Viscus too, because they use that where they use like Gengar's ability to like you can't his where he can't be touched that easily. And so
Problem is, even early journeys knew this rule.
Yeah, he did.
Early journeys knew this. The Viscus fight, which to me is still the best fight the show fucking has. Raichu is strong, yes. It's even able to match Pikachu blow for blow. Ash realizes very quickly that if Pikachu fights Raichu, it will lose. It's got nothing to do with how many battles Pikachu's been in. Pikachu's just outmatched. It can't beat Raichu this way. So he resorts to using Gengar. And the reason Gengar wins, not necessarily because Gengar's stronger than Raichu. It's just the way it fights is so chaotic, it beats out Raichu's speed and power.
Yeah, that's why I love that battle. That was like one of my favorite battles in that series because I was like, there's like nothing that can top it for me. But that's just my opinion. But I know most people were like, no.
But the gimmick here is the gimmick here is that Viscus is shown to have one of her strongest Pokemon be Raichu, when in reality it's not. It's Electrode. She just didn't reveal it yet, so Ash doesn't know anything about it. So then when she finally uses Magnet Rise, at the beginning of the fight, we see that Go notices that there's imprints in the wall. Why is that? Well, it's because Electrode fights in such a chaotic way, it bounces off walls and ricochets off of Magnet Rise rocks. Something that's so chaotic Gengar can't keep up with. But what if Pikachu can find a way around this gimmick and beat it at its own game? So we end the fight with both trainers like ending the fight with Ash winning, but it never feels like anybody got cheated here.
No, yeah.
So if early journeys knows that, then why can't late journeys know that?
Yeah, because that was what I was hoping for the World Carnation series. I was thinking we're going to see more battles like that. It was like not just Ash, but the other trainer as well. So that's I was hoping for, but I was like disappointed, and like for like so many reasons. But I was just like, where is that? Like, why ain't it?
Yeah,
But there are some battles I'd be like, Ash did not deserve to win, but that's a whole nother can of worms. But
yeah, the reason that he winds up winning is because his Pokemon just tough out the attacks enough until they can just sort of finish it up.
Oh yeah, like for example, like Vulcaner should have lost.
Oh yeah, that Vulcaner was beating his ass. I don't even know how the fuck he won that one.
Yeah, I was like, I liked the battle, but at the same time, I was kind of like,
yeah. But Polly, keep going because I didn't mean to take it.
I'm sorry. Yeah.
No, it's okay. I'm kind of I don't have anything else relate.
What would you give us a score then?
7 out of 10.
Okay. Well, with that being said, ladies and gents, I feel that's it. No, I don't think we have anything else to talk about. We already shared our thoughts and expectations for next week's episode, so I mean, there you go. Listen, once again, visually, it's going to be a blast. I think for fans who love animation, next week's episode is going to be a fun one. Let that be 100% clear. Narratively, on the other side, that's where I think a lot of us are going to view things from different perspectives. But at the end of the day, as long as you have fun with what you have, by all means, go have fun. It's just something we just can't agree on. That's okay.
Happened, though. Look at what has happened, though. In most league fights, we want Ash to win. We really do. We really press on that. This is like the one fight I'm really hoping he loses.
It's funny because for me, the only time I ever wanted to see a tie was in the previous generation.
Oh, Kukui? Yeah, well, that one...
Yeah, that makes sense.
That one was laid out in a way where anything could happen. Yeah,
and I love that. And I kind of am sad that was the only time we ever got to feel that. You know what I mean?
But the problem is we had to sacrifice a Gladian fight because I'm sorry, that fight does not age. Go back and watch. It does not age well at all. That fight sucks.
What battle again?
Ashes versus Gladian. That fight ages like milk.
I
Oh,
found
yeah,
it
no, no.
fine, but
I
not
think
top
no,
20.
no,
No,
fuck
no,
that.
no.
The only reason people like that fight is because that's the fight that gives Ash the title. Take that away, and it's stupid as shit.
No. I'm not counting that. I'm talking the fight as is. I do genuinely find like there. Of course, the very butt end is
I
very
think
weird.
Pikachu versus Zora arc's a good fight.
I don't even like Pikachu versus Silvally, bro. That was good.
Wasn't fucking Mel Metal in that fight too?
Yeah,
He didn't he do ass? Did he fight like
he
ass
did.
in that?
Yeah, because it was his first battle. Remember, he never
Yeah,
fought as
yeah.
that. But then he used that loss to help him in the Kukui fight. Like it was
Yeah.
gradual development. I think that's what something you pointed out, Tyrone, during the Sun and Moon thing, where he said like at the beginning they started off these little creatures, but by the end they became these titans that now are champions of this region, bro. They progressed, but I do understand the criticism behind it. Like I said, it's not even a top 20 fight for me at all.
Radiant's Midnight Rock beats the stuffing out of Ash's Dusk Form. I don't even know how the fuck it lives.
Tenacity.
You know,
yeah.
so speaking of the Sun and Moon, though, I remember when I did my rewatch, I actually enjoyed the semifinals battles more than the final battle.
I think it's because
Ash's fight with Guzma was better.
Yeah,
the
I
issue,
love that one.
you want to know why it was better? It was because it was the semifinals. If that was the finals, you would already know who would have won that. But if it had been the semis, it could still go either way.
Yeah, that
Because
was like probably the thing.
Yeah, because with the Gladian fight, the real mystery behind that one was that you really didn't know who would actually come out on top because they were both fighting for two different reasons. But with the way Guzma's story was, it was like, no, he needs to lose because he's clearly the antagonist of this arc, you know?
And speaking of which too, like I remembered, I actually enjoyed was it Kiwawi versus Sophocles too? I actually really liked that battle.
People shat on me, bro, when I said how goated that fight was, and I loved how it was such a 2B. That's where Chadficles came from. Bro, Sophocles was going in on that fight, and people deserve to acknowledge that shit. Even if it was a simple fight, it was still, for at least Sophocles standards, that was probably one of his big moments in this entire series.
It was.
It's nothing to write home about, let me be clear, but I still like it for what it is. Once again, I love these characters, so there's a huge attachment with me with these characters. That's just it for me right there, you know. But a lot of the fights were good. Guzma beating the shit out of Lana, you know, was another good fight too. Guzma's fights in general were really great in all perspectives. I'll tell you. And the Tournament of Power moment was also pretty funny too, so I enjoyed that too. But like I said, it's nothing to write home about. But like for what they were, they served their purpose. They did what they needed to do, and they got to tell the story they wanted to say. Did it deliver like compared to other leagues? Absolutely not. But I feel for what the story was trying to go for, I think that's where it excels at. It doesn't excel on its own. It excels with everything attached to it.
Well, at least I think one thing.
Go on.
Oh, go ahead. No, I was gonna say at least one thing Journeys did do right. At least it's kind of like episode 13 of Journeys kind of did foreshadow that Pikachu versus Charizard fight all the way back then.
Okay, I will say this. The setup, yes, makes sense. My biggest issue, from that point to now, they butchered everything. Because here's my issue. And I've stated this 100 times already. And that's why I think Journeys felt like a chore. Is because they spoiled what the end of the series was going to be like.
Yeah, they did.
Unfortunately, this isn't like a league, or this isn't like the other stuff we've seen in the past. Every series always has us going to the end game on every occasion. Almost every generation is the same. Ash collects badges and proceeds to the end and goes in the league. That's his usual shtick, right? Here, the mystery behind that, though, doesn't lie at the fact that he makes it to the league. It's who he encounters and who he battles in the league that stays the mystery. And you're always curious to see who's going to surpass who in these fights. In this one, you're guaranteed the story of Ash versus Leon. But because Leon is written to be the superior character, he's in first place automatically because of that. Which means the only way for Ash to get to that point is for him to be runner up at this point, to be second place so that he can fight against him.
And then I think on purpose too, they kind of made like Leon. I think because Dawn actually is the one, like in the episode said it, that Dawn, Leon has basically an older Ash.
Yeah, that she said that, and even Kohara was like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" Honestly, I feel like her response could be some people's response, being like, "What?
What?
Tyrone, how do you feel about that?"
I was gonna say they did that as a quick way to relate the main character to his current enemy, so that we can feel emotionally set for the battle. But unfortunately, Ash versus Kukui exists and completely deletes everything from that.
At least that one thing I did like from that fight, it's like, well, yeah, because it's like Ash and Kukui's like that father-son type of bond.
It was the son surpassing the father moment for him. And the father surpassing his limitations too by being able to use the secret move of Alola. Yeah. Something that not many people get the honor of doing with a deity at that, you know?
Yeah.
So there's a lot of symbolism and a lot of messaging and foreshadowing that Sun and Moon built upon to get to that moment. Now, here's the thing. Kukui versus Ash, I always felt was going to happen. But, like, the way they approached it, though, is infinitely better than how we saw things here.
Here's one of the major things. We got to see Kukui's major moments in his life in Sun and Moon. We got to see him adopt Ash, essentially. We got to see him teach Ash. We got to see him go through Ash's toughest moments. We got to see Kukui get married. We got to see Kukui be the masked royal and hang out with kids. We got to see Ash go back in time and learn his young self. What do we get from Leon personally?
He likes sweets.
And also, we
just recently met his younger brother, and his younger brother's only been in one episode with him. And it's right before the actual battle starts. We get this huge, Leon has this huge rivalry with Raihan. No, Leon beats Raihan. Raihan complains, then goes in to fight him again, only so that he has to fight Ash first, loses to Ash too, so he doesn't even get the chance, and then his character's immediately deleted from the series. So we don't even get any closure from his rival. The only thing we really get is when Ash and Leon hang out that one day. And even that is very lowbrow. It's just, hey, I'm the champion. Want to hang out with me? Okay, I enjoy Pokemon.
We were robbed, but for that, like that one, I guess they were supposed to do that big trip thing that they were teasing at the freaking opening, and we never got that.
There's that. We never even got to see Galar in general.
For Christ's sakes, this is the first time we're seeing Leon's full 6v6 team. This is it. We haven't seen any Pokemon he's used prior to this except for Dragapult, Charizard, and Rillaboom.
No, Rillaboom was in this thing.
Yeah, I was gonna. And 90% of those fights have been Charizard.
And Rillaboom debuted in this league, I think. I don't remember seeing Rillaboom outside of this.
And with the exception of the Lance fight, Charizard's just sort of knocked shit out.
Oh, yeah.
It comes in, exists, either kills automatically with its own strength, or uses G-Max Wildfire and immediately wipes out whatever comes in. Leon's not really a character, more or less a force of nature at this point.
Jiren?
Yes. like there's no basis behind him that makes you go, yeah, he's really a character that I've grown to love over as times pass. Like, take for example Cynthia in Diamond and Pearl, and I'm just using Diamond and Pearl, so no best wishes. Cynthia shows up, and every time she shows up, she doesn't necessarily have to battle. Her very appearance was just helpful towards the others. It showed her in different positions. It put her in different moments where she had to use her skills, not just as a champion, but someone who knows personally how these characters operate. Cynthia wasn't just, oh my god, so strong. Cynthia would show up, give Ash advice, tell Paul off sometimes. She would interact with Dawn, interact with Brock. There was more to her than just, I'm strong as fuck.
Yeah, you build these characters up. They're characters. They're human beings, bro. You go through their lives to get an attachment to them so that by the end, you'll know how they are and you'll be like, I'm going to have a hard time rooting for either or.
Like, people give Alon crap because he beat Ash in the Kalos League. Guess what Alon got during X and Y? His own fucking show. I don't even think Pokemon will ever go that hard for a rival again.
No, sadly.
They gave this man his own show. Like, what the fuck? Like,
I think people were mad about Alon's, way of getting knocked out.
Exactly. Like, Leon doesn't even get like a few episodes. Meanwhile, Alon gets his own fucking show, and we're sitting here believing, yeah, he could get knocked out in an instant and put up against Leon. Like, it's just a terrible way to have these characters represented. And this show takes so much pride in bringing back older characters, but it doesn't want to deal with the consequences of the buildup that these other characters have had.
I was so pissed off when like that.
I honestly think had Leon just been better treated, then these moments wouldn't feel as bad. Like, they'll still feel down, mind you, but they wouldn't feel as bad as what we're seeing right now, if that makes any sense. Because you got an attachment to Leon. You know who Leon is. You know how Leon is. You know why he is the way he is. If you had moments to focus on his episodes, or even give him episodes.
You could have, oh my god, you could have given him a 1 or 2-parter episode where he has to tame Eternatus, and it makes him think about when he lost to Eternatus. But no, they don't even do that.
They tell you. What do you mean, Tyrone? They tell you.
They just say, oh yeah, I tamed Eternatus off screen. They totally did that.
Isn't that not good enough, Tyrone?
I'm like, bro, hold up. You tamed him? Isn't it the last time we checked you lost in a battle against this thing?
Yes.
So how did you tame it?
We want to know.
Yes.
Like, that one episode could have tackled Leon's insecurities about how he handled Eternate. Maybe he's traumatized with that one Pokemon because it's the one time he loses. So now he has to think about how he's gonna. Nope, they don't do any of that. None of that. We get none of that. None of that. Not a one. Not an inch.
Sad face.
Sad face is right.
But yeah, I think that's pretty much it. No, I don't think we got anything else more to discuss on this.
No.
Overall, once again, visually, we're gonna be excited for this upcoming episode.
Oh yeah.
There's nothing wrong from that perspective. But if you're expecting more outside of just that, with the narrative of this series, I'm just more so happy to see it finally come to a close so we can say sayonara to this whole thing. Yeah. And I mean this league, not Journeys yet, because Journeys is still going. But I'm excited to see this arc in particular finally get its wrap up.
Yeah. Or they surprised like, psych, you're getting another season of Journeys.
And Kohan is the main protagonist. Oh
no. There's nothing they can really do with, like, I guess Project Mew, but even that's like.
At this point, Project Mew is done by the time Ash wins.
Yeah, they off-screen the fuck out of that. Yeah, this is failure.
This is bullshit.
But yeah, nothing else more to say on this, honestly. I just glad things are the way they are now, and we'll see where things shape up for later then. What do you guys say? We call it a wrap. All right, then. Well, ladies and gents, we're going to call it a wrap here. If you guys want to know what we're going to be doing this week, I want to say, Tyrone, trucks.
Tomorrow? When are we doing truck? Oh, no, Sonic's tomorrow.
Oh, I thought you said you weren't even playing that game.
No, I'm streaming it.
Oh shit! What the hell? You're actually intrigued?
Yeah, we gotta get in on that fucking new game audience.
Okay.
We gotta hit the dimmer on the well.
No, go ahead. If you're gonna stream that, you go stream that.
No. I thought of a compromise. Yeah. We're gonna do trucks during the later half, but we'll start off with Sonic. I want to at least play an hour of this. Everybody keeps talking about this stupid ass game. I gotta play it.
Yeah, it's fun.
Which is sad. A lot of people are saying it's really good. But
yeah, no. The funny stories I keep hearing in reviews is like, I don't like it at the start, but as it passes on, it gets better.
The problem is Sonic is a game you can't just say it's good or bad at the start. You gotta play it. You gotta.
Sonic, you can't trust anyone. You gotta trust
Yeah.
your own way of
So
style of playing.
tomorrow's gonna be long for me because I'm gonna do Sonic first, then join KG, and then we're gonna do trucks. That's the order.
Oh, are you
So
guys, you're off tomorrow, Sarah?
No, I'm not off. I'm just gonna the minute I get home. I got shit to do.
What time are you gonna start streaming? Because it wouldn't make sense for me to start trucking an hour earlier before then.
Oh.
Then
Okay, I guess it's
honestly, I don't know if
not
you're gonna
everywhere.
do that though. I'll probably just play a different game so you don't have to worry about that, Taron.
But I want to
I
do
guess
trucks.
it's not the same everywhere though. But I was like,
The problem is I want to do trucks. That's the issue.
You have Thursday,
sorry.
but you already
No.
chose for Thursdays already. So
We're just,
let me see.
we're just gonna do both.
Hold on a second. So tomorrow, at least on my channel, is going to be trucks. Tyrone's channel, he's going to play Sonic Frontiers. So make sure to tune in for that.
Wait, what time are you doing trucks?
Usual time, 9 o'clock, I guess.
9. Okay, so yeah, that's easy. I'll just start at like 2 hours before.
Yeah, go have fun with Sonic Frontiers, and then I'll
Yeah,
just be
2
streaming
hours
trucks.
before, and then I'll join you in trucks. Yeah,
Yeah.
that'll be easy.
Wednesday is going to be the egg lock, I believe, with Emmy. So look forward to that. Thursday, I am not streaming, but Tyrone, you will be deciding on our choice for this upcoming Thursday because it is your turn in the PokePod Shuffle.
Swoosh.
So we're playing Sword and Shield. Are you going to be streaming that, Tyrone, I assume?
Pokemon, yes, it's gonna be Pokemon Sword and Shield finale to end it all, y'all. That's the title that I'm
Yeah, so none of us are going to be streaming except for Tyrone over on his channel. So make sure to go and follow Tyrone over at Tyrone_TG3 to be notified when he does go live for Pokemon Sword and Shield this upcoming Thursday. We'll all be there for that one. So if you want to come in and join in on the chaos, by all means, please meet us then and there, ladies and gents. We would love to see you on the show and hope you guys enjoy it. So yeah. Friday will be the usual AnyPoke reactions, and then Saturday I will not be streaming this upcoming Saturday. The reason why is because I'm going to be heading out with the family, and we're going to go and watch Black Panther 2. So
Wakanda
Man.
forever.
mm-hmm.
Wakanda forever.
I got my box of Kleenex tissue, bro. I'm ready to cry, bro. Ready to cry.
The movie comes up this week, right?
Yes, sirree. It comes out this
Wait,
Thursday.
KG, what are you doing Wednesday, KG?
I'm playing Pokemon Egglock.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Wait,
Okay,
cool.
cool.
Why? You were suggesting something?
No. I was gonna. I forgot you did the lock on Wednesday because I was like, what I could do is just move the Bayonetta 3 stream, do Sonic on Tuesday and do trucks on Wednesday. But then I forgot you're doing Egglock.
Yeah. Although, to be fair, I said that last week, and then we ended up playing Puzzle together, which was so much fun.
That was freaking awesome.
Oh, yeah, the puzzle game was a lot of fun. I appreciate that. Aside from the glitches, but everything else was great. I mean, it's a free-to-play game, so it's not like as if I'm going to complain really hard about it anyway.
Yeah.
So, yeah, so there's my schedule for this week. Tyrone, what about you? What you got for Wednesday and onward?
Okay, so Wednesday is Bayonetta 3, and then so we'll finally have our new games. We'll have Sonic, Bayonetta, and then after Bayonetta on Thursday, we're doing the Sword and Shield finale. Yeah, Pokemon Sword and Shield finale to end it all, y'all. And then Friday, I'm technically not supposed to be streaming, but if I like Sonic Frontiers, then I'll stream it again. Because I want to get as much Sonic Frontiers as I can before we, have to take that week break. And then after that, we'll have Saturday. Saturday, I'm continuing. Since I did 2 hours of Octopath Travel, I normally do 4. So I'm doing the other 2 on Saturday to make up for it. And then after that, on Sunday, that we'll be back to our regular Octopath, or I might do Sonic or Bayonetta just to see how things go. Because like I said, I want to finish off some of those games before, we take our fucking week break.
Yeah, so ladies and gents, this is going to be our last week here. Because next week is going to be a week off. Although I do want to stream, and I was going to ask Tyrone, you want to do another hotel stream like we did last time in Washington?
If we can set it up, yeah.
Because I was going to suggest, we buy some TCG cards and do an unboxing live again.
Oh, that was fun.
Definitely.
Yeah, well, we're in Nintendo New York, so might as well. What's the newest set?
Currently, I believe the current set is something Tempest. Give me a second.
Shiniest Tempest or something like that?
Something like that. Current Pokemon TCG
Because if we find
booster.
that in Nintendo New York store, we could totally get one and then just do an unboxing.
Yeah, it's silver. It's Silver Tempest. Silver Tempest is the current one.
Okay, we'll keep that in mind then. Would you guys like to see a live hotel unboxing of TCG cards, chat? Let us know if you guys would like that. We did that last time when we went to Washington and we did the funny unboxing of that. It was a lot of fun. So if you guys would like to see more of that, by all means, please let us know. We would love to try it out. So yeah. Other than that, though, I don't know if there's anything else that needs to be addressed. We will see what's gonna happen with that. So yeah, I do intend. I know that somebody here had suggested we do at least a live stream with everyone together, because everyone is gonna be here. So wouldn't it make sense to have everybody together for one stream? It's a
Wait,
regular
which
pod,
one? Which one?
a PokePod session on the
Oh yeah.
hotel.
We got to give TSS a mask.
No, he's gonna be the cameraman.
Oh, okay. That man.
Wouldn't that make more sense?
Yeah.
I think so anyway, because I know he
Yeah,
doesn't.
yeah. No, that makes sense.
You went.
Mhm.
Yeah, I know why.
Yeah, we want to respect his privacy, so I think that might be the best way to go for it.
Yeah, sounds good.
All right, we'll ask him later. But yeah, so ladies and gents, if you guys look forward to next week, we might not be streaming per se our usual shtick, but we will be streaming our experiences there. So if you guys would like to tune in for that, by all means, please
Now,
tune in here on this channel to know.
I know.
those things.
Yeah, I know this is in the future. Thanksgiving week, the week of Thanksgiving, the day of Thanksgiving, I'm not streaming, but every other day, we're probably going to be streaming a lot more. Probably going to have like marathon shit happening, or at least like longer streams those days, because of where I work at. I'm off that whole week, so I have pretty much the whole week just free. So
Nice.
I'm gonna make some plans for that.
All right.
Yeah.
But with that being said, shall we call it a wrap then?
Yep.
Get.
Alrighty then. So let's go ahead and call it a night for now. Thanks everybody for tuning in. And we hope you guys enjoyed tonight's session of the PokePod World Podcast. To think this is going to be our second to last one, and now the next session being, well, the finale of it all before we move on into the next generation. Kind of nice, you know? I'm kind of glad we managed to make it all the way to 170 sessions, bro.
170.
Every past PokePod session, we've always had like only go up to 20 or 30s. We never been able to hit the big 100 or even go all the way to 170. And it's a miracle we managed to get this far as we did. Thanks to all of the love and support you all have been giving us here on this platform, and we really do sincerely appreciate it, chat. But do not fret. Everything will still continue to be the same shenanigans as always. Just know that we're just simply going back to the basics with the new shenanigans that is coming in really soon. And I hope to give you guys updates and all the stuff that you would need to know for when that time comes. And I think you guys are going to look forward to it all. And I hope you guys do. It's going to be a lot of fun. And yeah, fingers crossed, everything goes well. So yeah, let's call it a wrap. Thanks again, everyone, for tuning in. We'll talk with all of you lovelies later in whatever video we make. Take care, everyone, and as always, have yourselves a wonderful night. TSS would normally say the magic words here, but he is not here, so...
Hands.
Yes,
Watch your fucking hands.
there we go. Thank you. Once again, thank you to Tyrone, to Nessa, and to Polly here for being in this session tonight. As always, appreciate it. And yeah, let's call it a wrap. All right, peeps. We'll speak with you lovelies later now. Bye-bye.
Bye.